if you're still here. Oh, there you are. Oh, did Reika? Oh, I wonder, was that... Okay, awesome. Thank you, Reika. Got our sweeps taken care of. Very nice. Alright, let's see. I think we have one rend. Did we get another rend, or am I... We have one rend so far. That is Bryant Giant, excuse me. I was calling you Grant. Can't read. Very smooth. So I do need one more render. I mean, I'm gonna volunteer someone fairly soon if I don't get one. Literally just gonna pick a melee at random, and they get that sweet rend armor promotion. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Jareth Calebra, you'll be our other rend. Oh, and then you guys can... Who wants to be rend 1 or 2? And actually, you can decide for yourself on font or banner. My melee skills are, let's just say it's a synonym of atrocious. It's pretty bad. I'm not very great. Maya is in... Well, I would assume Maya is a frog. Okay, so I'm gonna put Bryant as rend 1. Press the wrong button there, almost shut off my computer. That would have been a little disastrous. Yes. So, Bryant will be the first rend, so they will start the fight with their rend, and then when their rend expires, then it's your turn. And then you guys would basically just go back and forth. Keep that rend uptime. Oh, someone joined, and then they left. And I believe that means PF needs to come back up. Here we go, and I believe, yeah, password should be the same. I know, right? That was their plan all along. Hey, izumi, open the party finder up again. Alright, do we have any black mages? Because if we have one, I'm promoting them to Flare Star. Oh, Pui Pui. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Happy you're here. Making this easy for me. Does anyone want to main tank? I mean, we can decide this later. I don't... Anyone's just, like, itching to do it right now, you can just speak up. We'll do it now. Nova, are you? Oh. I don't think you're main tank. Astro MT would be fun, though. Alright, we'll, Oh, all the tank slots were taken. Well, you get to be healers. Healers are cool. Most of the fights here, MT is really not that bad. But, you know, it's okay. We'll worry about that later. Oh, Hawaii, you want to MT? All right, I got you. Okay, Hawaii Yankee is our main tank of the night. I know, right? Like, I hope they dodge, and then we just stop. Lost the Rising. Alright, so 47 out of 48. We have plenty of Paladin gaming, so Disrespect the Queen is our strat for that. We got plenty of tanks for Minnow, so no need to flex there. And, oh, do we have anyone who wants to lead the Golem side? Golem gang. Golem ringleader, if you will. Thank you, Mahia. Oh, there's someone asking they can join. I'm gonna give this just a little bit longer and see if we can grab one other person, but I'm not gonna wait too much longer. Okay, healers, go ahead and have your discussions for Spellforge and Steel Sting if you have not done so, please. I know I have not. I know, gosh, I don't... I'm in a mood for some purple, so I'm gonna Spellforge. If you could please do Steel Sting, Aina. Thank you. How many runs are we doing? Well, that depends how we do on the slimy golems. A note for healers as well is that we typically want to have all healers with both Reflect and Dispel capabilities. I know other discards will have like just a Reflect healer and just a Dispel healer, but I am going to kindly request that we have all of our healers able to do Reflect and Dispel depending on what the situation calls for. I use that macro too, so let me just double check that. Yeah, I have a space between Lost and Steel Sting and Lost and Spellforge. And I put those both on like the same macro. So then you can just use like one. Yes, slash status off Lost Spellforge, slash status off Lost Steel Sting. And you can put those on like one shared macro, and then you can just use that one to get rid of either one. Lost spell. Spielfing. Oh, I'm sorry, let's see. Oh, Yamza, yeah, you don't need it loaded, like, you don't need to slot them in, but just have it in your holster. Alright, so I think at this point, Quit Trying will be our duelist. Not heard anything else on that.
Hey, I'm gonna need a second. My dogs are barking downstairs. I gotta run down.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can use light curtains as well. You can just put a couple of those on your hotbar. I usually use those for Queen's Guard myself, and then save a couple for Queen. If you're newer, there's no harm in bringing actual Lost Reflect, and maybe even just like bringing 2 of those. I believe that's kind of how it is on the requirements to participate, so that is a good idea. No. Relic stuff, it doesn't... Yeah, you don't get any time-worn artifacts or, like, raw motions. Yeah, no, go ahead, use Lost Reflect. Lost Reflect is kind of awesome, too. Very, very helpful. Not just for sprite farming. Oh, excellent. We got our 48. Lovely. Alright, want to mention that tanks, be sure to have your ether shield discussions. Also, be sure to please buy antidotes or have some antidotes just in case you hit a poison trap, so you're not relying on the healer to cleanse that off you. You can just use a regular cheap ass antidote from like Ulda or whatever. They work on poison traps here. But we always want tanks to just have some antidotes, not anecdotes. That'd be weird. And then also for teams with solo tank or solo heal, please also be having your pseudo discussions, whether you're pseudo tank who needs like Lost Stone Skin 2, and if you have solo healer, so then you would need someone else in your party with either like Spellforge or Steel Sting, and then also even bring some like Reflect Dispel capability to also help out with that. All of that is also on the requirements to participate, and now that I think about it, pseudo roles typically also want to bring like a Lost Sacrifice as well. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and run a soft ready check. Looks like we got 2. Okay, just Azure. Everyone else is ready, and they're taking care of the doggy business. So I'm just gonna type Azure. Let us know when you are ready. Question mark. So I don't know if they can hear me right now. So, and then when they say that they can hear or that they're back, then we're doing this. And we will hop in and attempt to do this thing called gaming. Yes, I believe it is gaming, but with a capital G. Well, if you stick around and we get in, you're gonna find out. That's good. That's good. Look, the capital G there. I like that. That's funny. Oh, got the double capital. That means you're serious. Alrighty, just waiting on one. There's many different kinds of gaming that's going to happen, apparently.
I'm good.
Alright. Go ahead and actually run... No, I'm not going to run a ready check. I'll run a hard ready check. Alright, please hit the commence button. And we will do that thing we were just talking about. What was that called? Oh, right. I think it was like aiming?
Rating?
Something like that. Something to that effect. Please hit the commence button. Please hit that commence button. Oh! Commence prog failure. Alright, let's do ready check. No, I hit commence. I am not among those. I'm not among that crowd. Okay, all of you are ready. Let's try this again. Please hit the commence button. I know, right? That's one of the bigger progs. This whole damn thing. Just getting inside. Only halfway kidding, too. Oh, we got the one. I believe in you. See that commence button? You just hit the commence button. Commence?
I just want to point out this is not me. This is someone else.
I believe you, person who just spoke. Unless that's what you want me to think. Oh, that is 0 for 2 on commence prog. Okay, Simon says. Oh, we got an area changer. That's 0 for 3 because I just tried it again, by the way. So we're. Alright, let's try it again. Please hit the commence button. 4th time the charm? It is. Alright.
Good job, gamers.
Yay. Alright, everyone, welcome to Deliberum Regine Savage. Probably pronounced that horribly wrong, but whatever. Please take this time to pop your re-raiser, pure essence, slot in whatever actions you need. And then after that, we're going to run straight over to the Lost Finds cache. Restock all of our shit. Get what we need. Like, I need some freaking Seraph Strike. Oh my gosh. How did I not have that in there?
I cannot believe how expensive light curtains are on this DC.
Yeah, it is a true crime. I need to farm more of those. Oh my gosh, I've been putting that off for so long. I'm down to like 13. Sadness. I keep wanting to do that, but then I've started exploring Eureka finally, after forever. I've being in the Forever Animos Club, and I'm now in the, I've entered Pyros now, so that's a thing happening. Yeah, I know. Alrighty, healers, at this point, please just kind of discuss in party chat to just kind of confirm that you're bringing Lost Spellforge or Lost Steel Sing. Take a look at your holster, make sure it is there. Don't be like me the first time I hosted and absolutely brought the wrong one. And then same thing for tanks. Make sure your ether shields are there. So we, so the rest of the team doesn't get slapped by raid wides later on. You got banished? No, I'm pretty sure I got banished, actually. You look at my raid text raid text chat plan
Oh, damn.
for a very specific reason.
Alright, I'll go
Alright.
swap it over backup recept.
Either everyone or no one gets banish. Yeah, everyone just spams banish. Do not do that, please. Be very sad. Yes, teams who have solo tank or solo heal or all of the above, please have your pseudo discussions. Pseudo tank would need Lost Stone Skin too, Lost Sacrifice, and something else, but I don't remember off the top of my head. And pseudo healers will need I can't. Oh yeah, Spellforger Steel Thing and Lost Sacrifice, Dispel Reflect capabilities. Yeah, pseudo. If you're a healer, you just have to bring a whole bunch of shit, and that's why healers are cool. And actually, while we're at it, could I get our Perceptors to please confirm? Oh, I see Dace Technica already did that. Very nice. I could get our other Sweepy Sweep friends to confirm that they have their Lost Perception. Thank you, Quit. And thank you, Reika. Very good. And we'll just the rolls here, so can my Lost Render friends please confirm that you have your Rend armor as well? Get that lovely 10%. Bryant, thank you. Oh, can you guys hear me? Are people, oh, hold on, let's just, oh. Target me. Hello. I look like Cryo. Right now. Here we go. Oh. Yay. Cryo shield. I think... yeah, my stuff looks good. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and everybody please take a look at your Lost Finds holster. Make sure that it looks the way you want it to look. So you're not just gonna look and just be like, so not, you don't go down to, slimies or golems and you're just like, oh shit, I don't have this. Check that right now, please. Also, let's take a look at your party list. Just make sure, just kind of buddy check everyone in your party. Make sure we are all rocking pure essences and re-razors. And if anyone is not, please bring that to my attention. Alright, looks like the cache and appraiser are both clear. So let's go ahead and run ready checks, please. Alpha is ready. Bravo is also ready. Charlie ready, thank you. Delta ready, thank you. Foxtrot ready. Just waiting on Echo. Just waiting on Echo team, just seeing if, make sure they're ready. Waiting on one, okay, thank you. Alright, that's okay, no rush. Having said that, let's also try to make sure we stay mobile. This instance has an AFK timer for 10 minutes, so if you're just sitting there for 10 minutes not doing anything, this game just kind of grabs you and just throws you out of here. You can't come back. Echo is ready. Alright, thank you very much. So from here, Since we're all ready, Cash and Appraiser are both clear, let's go ahead and hop down on the pads. Alpha Bravo Charlie down the left pad, Delta Echo Foxtrot on the right pad. Delta Echo and Foxtrot, if you could please move down one voice channel to the Golem voice channel. And Maya Hoshi will be taking over explanations for your encounter. Thank you.
Yo, yo, yo. Alright, hold on with me. I always get paranoid every time I jump on these pads. Like, is my holster correct? I have to, like, quadruple check it. Okay. I will mark myself with a square. Because I believe Izumi has the triangle on her. Okay. If you know what you're doing, stand where you want to stand. Otherwise, we are chilling. I'll take the blue golem. I'll take this golem. I need a tank over here. Hawaii, thank you. I need a melee DPS or a tank over here. Alright, thank you. Just don't touch the door. You can accidentally open it and that'll mess things up a little bit. Alright. Okay. The main goal of Golem side is to, if you see in the arena ahead of us, there are rooms with pads that are colored. Alright, thank you for that, Deus. There are pads in each of these rooms. There are 4 rooms in front of us, each one with a colored pad. We need to match the color of the golems to each colored pad. So if you see, there's a blue one, white, green, and red. They're not in the same colors right now because they metamorphose to the correct colors. Okay. So for the DPS over here, your job is to kill them on top of the is to kill them while they're on top of the pads, so that they so that they do the mechanic or whatever. Wow, I'm blanking out today, aren't I? Yeah, for the one for we start off, you guys are gonna start off on the southwest room, and then going over to the southeast room, to the northeast room, and to the northwest room. Are there any of the tanks that do not know what they're doing on top of the golems? Jump up and down for me if you do not know what you're doing as a tank. We're gaming. Oh, Hawaii? Okay. That one is green. You're going to the northeast one. Alright, and then the healers, the 2 healers that are on the blue golems. I know Nova is good. Zeref, are you good? Do you need like a refresher in what happens? Excuse me, Jesus. I'm gonna assume yes. Unless you say something in a bit. Okay. Yeah, just as a refresher, I guess. The blue golems have a very nasty tank buster that gives a really annoying bleed that you have to Asuna right away. And otherwise, just keep your tank alive. Okay, yeah. So in each, there are 3 in the arena ahead of us. There are 3 traps that are randomly dispersed in the rooms. Or there's 3 traps randomly dispersed. There's 1 always in the center of the hallway, and there's 2 randomly dispersed in each of the rooms. Well, not in each of the rooms, in all of the rooms. So we could have one. We could just have one randomly in blue room and 1 in green room, or just 1 in red room, or 1 in, you know, just whatever. But there's always going to be 1 in the center of the hallway. So Honey Thunder, I'm gonna have you sweep that's the middle one. We're gonna be doing no percept strategy today. If you need to know the movement for that, tell me so that I can get the image for you. Oh yeah. And then yeah, also get the red room too if you can. Actually, you should be able to, but just, you know. You do the little lightning pattern, get the middle trap, and then you sweep red. The tanks will be going to the entrance of the rooms, popping their sprint, popping their invuln, and then running in a straight line from the door of the room, all the way across the pad to the back of the room, and then by doing that they have swept the two possible points where the trap could be. Yeah, other than that, are there any questions? We have Deus in as the Fizz arranged for Red Room. Saber as a tank, I've seen them a lot before. And all that good stuff. Alright, are there any questions? Anything I need to explain a little bit more? Before we tell Slimeside that we're ready. We're freaking gaming. What is it, Golem? Dude, I don't know. Big rocks. Post for the usual photo op. There's a photo op here? Whoa. I'm down for screenshots. I need to get water after this. My water cup is getting empty. Of course. Like the past few days I've been so busy that I just sometimes forget to drink water, and then at the end of the day I'm like, why don't I have enough energy? And I was like, oh yeah, that just be like that. How's everybody today? How's your Thursday going? It is Thursday, right? Yeah. My Thursday's alright. I've been, you know, it is a weekday, so busy everybody. I'm glad I was able to attend this run, actually. I didn't get to join Vash's last run yesterday, which made me kind of upset. But it is what it is. I barely started Prague on Ultimo Weapon Ultimate. Very fun. Wait, I forgot. I didn't even realize. Everyone, do a ready check really quick, just so that we can tell Golem side that we're ready. Tell me when your ready check has gone through. If there's any questions, anything I need to explain a tiny bit more, tell me. Otherwise, it should be good. Did we have a ready check already? Dude, I've done this content so many times that I just click every time I see a a ready check, I just click it and I don't even, sometimes I'm not even ready and I click it and I'm like, okay. Oh, I'm freaking, yeah, you know, it just be like that. All parties are ready then, thank you. You still playing Stray? I don't have money for games other than this game. I mean, I do. I just don't want to spend money. The last game I played was the last game I played was Superland, which is a puzzle game that's I highly recommend. Even if you don't like puzzle games, that game is very, very nice. If you like adventure games, that's really, oh, it's so good. I love Superland. It's called Supraland. I'll type it out. Highly recommend. That game's good. But before that I played Cyberpunk, which is, it's alright. I know people ride or die with that game. I think it's alright. It's a good game, but well. Run around, shoot stuff, make money, steal vehicles, like GTA. Actually, it'd be so funny if it's Animal Crossing. Also, yeah, Slime Side requires a lot of explanation, so that's why we're kind of chilling here. By the way, if you're like talking in chat, you're fine, but make sure you're moving around a little bit because there is a 10-minute timer, and if you get AFK kicked, we cannot get you back until we re-instance, or if we re-instance, that is. Like, Slime Slide isn't difficult, it's just a lot to take in. No, it's not bad, but it's not like, it just takes a while to understand. I mean, that's true. But like, you know. The warrior bug is hilarious. I still think it's really, really funny. I kind of wish they kept it because it's just so funny. Like, it's broken. It's a good thing they removed it, but it was cool. No, melds do not matter on haste gear. So like, if you look at my meld, it's just a bunch of stuff that I got from it's a bunch of melds or materia that I got from like Bosja and Zadnor lockboxes, and I didn't feel like throwing them away or selling them. Yeah, you usually see people like have what's it called? Like there used to be elemental melds or materia in the game like a long time ago that I knew nothing about, but I saw someone with like fully melded wind materia, and I think that's hilarious. I just put I put random melds. It doesn't matter, so I might as well. Makes it look pretty. Yeah, well, I started playing the game like... Oh, it's already been 2 years, huh? I spent so much money on this game. Been 10 years, I feel that. That's also my FC leader. My FC leader went hard on this game. Been playing this game for so long. I only started playing because a friend of mine literally bought me the game, and he's like, play it, and I was like, okay. And I didn't talk to him for like a month, not because of anything bad, but only because I was playing this game. I was going through the MSQ, and I was like, this game's really good. I wasn't a gamer when 11 came out, actually, or when 11 was a thing. When did this game come out? Or when was this game? Like 2015? $2013. Dude. Wait, was 2013 1.0 or was this already 2.0? 1.0 was 2010. 2.0 is 2013. Dude! I was 10 years old. That's crazy. I was probably playing like Roblox or something. Adventure Quest Worlds, if any of you know what that game is. I tried playing RuneScape, but my pea brain didn't understand it. I never played, or I have played OGAQ or Adventure Quest, Dragon Fable, but that was after I played Worlds. I liked Adventure Quest Worlds a lot because me and my cousin would play it a lot. That was awesome. MapleStory, I don't know. I don't know anything about. I think I played MapleStory. I don't remember though. I know I played a 2D MMO, like that was like a platformer-ish type of game, but I don't think it was. MapleStory. Played FF14 on release. You were one of those 1.0 people? Damn. Love that. So does that mean your name is on that big list of people that were in 1.0? Oh, you meant 4. Okay, never mind. I haven't played any other Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, by the way, move around, the 10-minute thing, yada yada. I haven't played any other Final Fantasy game, to be honest. I just don't... I don't know. Just not interested. Maybe at some point I'll play like 15 or 7. Seven's like the big one, right? The one with Cloud. 16's a must. Yeah, because 16 is Yoshi P, right? Maybe I'll pick that one up. 15's the road trip with the boys. Yeah. You know, I only knew about Final Fantasy 15 because Noctis is in Tekken, and I used to like fiend Tekken. I used to go insane on Tekken. And that's also where I got my anger issues. So I stopped playing the game. Tekken ranked is the most toxic experience I've ever been in. It's so insane. And its netcode is, ugh. Dude, it's so annoying when someone hits you with the most dumb things. Slimes is, a lot of people don't understand slimes until they see it. So, I guess, or I know, Izumi really likes to. Yeah, I know Izumi really likes to let people know, like what they're supposed to do before going into it. And I mean, that is any prog, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. With no rollback. Yeah, oh, they're actually adding rollback to a lot of, they're adding rollback to, Grand Blue now? What the heck? I wasn't expecting that. They're adding rollback to Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is one that I really wanted to have rollback because me and my friends want to play the raid mode, and every time we play, we're literally like within 30 minutes of driving time from each other, and the netcode is like disgusting. It feels like ass. Not fun. Dude, I wish I could get into Unist. I couldn't find a character in that game. Who did I try playing at first? Hold on, let me see. I look up Unist and it's not giving me the fighting game. I didn't know Xenoverse 2 had a multiplayer game or a multiplayer thing. Chrono Trigger would be awesome in this game, actually. I would love that. A Chrono Trigger event in this game would go off. My friend would actually, I have a friend that would actually play the game if that happened. And he's like dropped the game like 16 times. Which, I mean, I dropped the game like 5 times before it actually hooked onto me. And yes, Final Fantasy XIV is the fighting game retirement home. That's exactly what was pitched to me whenever I stopped playing Tekken and my friend was like, play this game. I was like, okay. I think collabs in general would be weird for licensing and stuff. Like the Yokai Watch one. But I've heard the Yokai Watch, the reason why it came back, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the reason it came back like last year or something, no, like 2 years ago, was because Yoshi P and the lead developer for Yokai Watch like went out drinking, and the Yokai Watch dev was like, hey, I didn't finish the event last time, can you put it back up? Yoshi P was like, yeah, sure. And that's why it came back. I don't know if it's true. I heard this from like a couple of people, and I think it's funny. So I think that's the main thing. Yeah, wiggle check. Let's look at the characters in Unist. Which one did I try playing? I tried playing Gordeau because he had a scythe and that was cool to me. Dude. That's what I'm saying. Yoshi needs to go out drinking. We need to get more collabs. That'd be so awesome. The Grow event. I finished the Grow event, and I'm good for it to go away. I didn't farm that hard for it until recent, because I'm like, oh, it could go away soon, so I might as well. Merkava is the big alien dude, yeah. I would play Merkava, but that character is a little bit too much for me. Oh well, I don't remember how each of the characters played, to be honest. I only spent like a week trying to learn Eunice, and I couldn't figure out who I wanted to play. I like hopped between Gordeau, Ori, and Lin, and neither of them clicked, and I was like, yeah, oh well. It is what it is. Make sure you're moving. Make sure you don't get AFK kicked. I wish Strive was clicked more with me too, but I really liked Axel. Axel in that game was really fun, but eh. Couldn't really play too much of that game. I got to like floor 9, I think, and then I just stopped playing. I actually haven't been watching anime recently, but an anime that my friend really wanted me to watch was Bocchi the Rock. Because I'm a big fan of K-On! And he's like, dude, it's just K-On! And I was like, you know what? I'm down. But also I'm so lazy to watch stuff. Like, I've been really slowly getting through Breaking Bad. I've been on season 2 for like a month now. I'm so slow. Bridget looks really fun, actually. My friend played Bridget at a Christmas party that me and my other friends were having, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. He was like styling. He was styling with her. It's insane. Yeah, it seems that Slimes is still going. Oh, they're everything up. Okay. Okay. Everyone, give us a ready check, each party, and then report back to me whenever ready checks are done. Yeah, but Brisket is so spicy. That character is so cool. You have an echo ready? My party is ready, Foxtrot. We're waiting on Delta D. We have Delta ready. Actually, last thing, if I could go back to Melty Blood again, not the newest one. I don't like the newest one a lot. I like Current Code. That game is a banger. Dude, true. They need to bring back roast beef. That's where roast beef comes from. Reese Beef Stridberg. Okay, once we get the countdown, Honey, click the thing at 1. Open the door at 1, and then do your movement. Tank stance is on. It is time to get ready. Maybe I'll finally get my warrior clear. And then I can contribute to my my all classes DRS. How do we do this again? Okay, yeah. Alright, come over here to the blue room. Start killing it. I'm gonna try something. Stay away from me. Get ready to Asuna the Tank Buster. Asuna now. Over to the white room. Wait for it to metamorphose. Alright. Center it on the pad. Hold your burst. It'll cast Compaction. Compaction will give it a full heal if it goes off. So we want to burst it down when it's using its Compaction. Burst it now. Over to green room. Good job on interrupts. Just kill this normally. Just do your fill up your DPS bars for the next fight. Over to red room. We are taking the red golem down to 15%. 15%. No dots. No dots. I didn't say that, so whoever already put their dots, whatever. Taking it down to 15%. Once we get there, we are holding DPS. Get ready to slow down. Okay, stop. Stop DPS. Kill the hallway golems. Bring the hallway golems to the center of the hallway and start killing them. We're exactly on 15. Oh my god. You guys are insane. This water is getting to me. I really need to use the restroom. Alright. We're waiting for slime side. You guys put it down to 14. Damn. Alright, just keep killing. We're waiting for slime side to give us a rupture call. Yeah, we've done our part. We're just waiting for slime side to do their part. Alright, center the red golem. We're about to kill it. Invuln. Burst it down. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Go, go, go. Sweet. Is there anybody dead? Mighty rupture in time. Keep killing the golems. Alright, nobody's dead. Okay, cool. Thank you for the clean golems. May now go up one voice channel to get the rest of the calls. Thank you all for joining us today. Let's get it, gamers.
Everyone in A Alliance still alive? Well, I hope so, because we're all jumping up. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we're doing some gaming over here. Great job, everybody. First time clearing slimies. You'll love to see it. Alright, let's see. Did we ever get a main tank? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember now. Let's go over to my X-Chat master plans here. Yeah, it was Hawaii. Alright. You at? There you are. Get you a target to ignore. Very nice. And I got my triangle cryo action over here, so here are the only markers that should be active on this fight. And any other tank who is not Hawaii Yankee, please turn your tank stance off at this time. Alrighty, so welcome to Trinity Seeker. Trinity Seeker is largely similar to normal mode in a lot of ways. Only does faster mechanics and sometimes does like 2 at once from what you'd be used to seeing in normal mode. Main mechanic is the fourfold mercy. Remember that from normal, it's when the swords will glow in the direction that they'll be hitting in. And I'll be calling those out by boss relative. So I could say something like back, back, front, front. Actually, I'm gonna grab a way marker here just to give a visual example here. So you actually don't need to be super far out of the boss's hitbox. Like, just imagine this right here is the center of the boss's hitbox. So if I say, like, say left, left, right, right, and the boss is facing north, you'd start here, and the boss would, you know, hit twice, cross over, right, and you don't have to you don't need to like run a marathon or anything. Or I could say like, you know, back, front, front, back. Let's assume the boss is facing south, like, you know, when we first start the fight. So I'd say double movement pattern, back, front, front, back. So we would start up here since it's facing south. One swing, cross over. 2 swings, cross over, back. Most of the time, these are followed up by that Season of Mercy, you know, where you look away from the orb and run away from the flowers. So I'll be calling that out as well. And the other the savage mechanics here are clones. One of the things they'll do is they'll do some dashes. Just follow me for that. I'll just say like follow the triangle. Or considering my glam, not gonna lie, probably gonna slip up and say follow the cryo. So that's probably gonna happen. So follow the cryo and follow the triangle. Basically just the same thing. Yes, the triangle. Thank you. Follow the triangle. I might actually slip up and say that too. That could definitely happen. That's really funny. So, just follow me for those. I mean, I might explain them during the fight too. We'll see. And the other is, there could also be fourfold mercies from a clone. Like, it'll be standing on like one of these cardinal directions in between these barriers. I call these things here, these like fence, barrier, barricade things. I'll just call them barriers. So for when the boss's swords are glowing, I'll say to, you know, get in front of a barrier. And when they're not glowing, Baleful Blade, I'll just say to get behind the barrier. So for the clone that will do off-center fourfold mercy, they'll go to one of these cardinal directions in between a barrier. I'll just do same boss relative, but like of the clone. So I'll just say like, you know, left, left, right, right of the clone. And so we would be doing similar movement to this here on the marker, but just with the clone instead of the main boss. Alright, so as far as tanks go, we got our main tank already. Gonna be a shared buster. Hopefully we'll only see one shared buster. If we see another one, it means we're doing, that means I probably miscalled some shit, but so let's not worry about that. But, that's it. So there'll be one, share buster, and I'll just call that out, and then afterwards it'll be followed by a solo buster where we'll all get away from the main tank. And then for healers, it's raid because of the res restrictions. Like, you can't bring somebody back with just like a regular raise or, you know, whatever, like normal res spells don't work. So the only ways to bring people back are from Lost Arise by healers with pure essence of the divine, Lost Sacrifice, and Healer LB3. So with that in mind, we want to make sure save all of our LB3s or healers. So no DPS LB at all at any point in this instance, please. DPS LB is actually a damage loss because it doesn't take into account a lot of our buffs and stuff. I have never seen these markers before either. I mean, I don't know how much... Yeah, honestly, I don't really use the markers that much either. We're kind of similar on that, so I mean, you can just do whatever the hell you want over there. I don't really care, honestly. I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and just run some ready checks, please. Alright, Bravo is ready. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this fight is an enrage fight, so we want to make sure that we're all pumping out our lost actions. Pump out that damage. Use your lost actions, because these fights are like designed with the expectation that you will be using them. So use your food, use your pots if you got them. Yeah, and then make sure to use lost actions. Oh yeah, let's check our teams here. Bravo ready, Alpha, Echo ready, Foxtrot ready. So we are missing Charlie and Delta, I believe. Yes. All right, Delta ready. And let's see, I think we're just waiting on Echo, or Charlie, I mean, thank you. All right, so if you are ready at this point, please cross the purple line. They're cursed. Wow.
Why is the D behind the 1?
Alright. Go ahead and start a 30-second countdown, please. Here we go. Go ahead and eat our food. Oh my god, I only have 7 carrot pudding left. Oh well. Oh well. Make sure everyone's tank stance is off except our main tank. Why Yankee? Pervish. Get that big juicy opener. Alright, let's get it. First off, we're going to start with a raid wide. Next up, we're going to see a clone drop down and then hop back up. I guess it was just like too early or something. They're embarrassed. Don't mind them. Then we're going to get our 4-folds. Alright. Just stay right here, back up front, but just go closer to the center of the boss's hitbox, please. Make it easier for you to cross over. We'll cross over after 2 hits from the front. Cross over. Look away from the orb and step away from the flower, please. Look away from orb and step away from the flower. Alrighty. Looks like we have pushed the boss. Let's get in the boss's hitbox. Get inside the boss's hitbox, please. Inside the boss's hitbox. Alright, all tanks up front, in front of the boss. All tanks in front of the boss. All tanks in front of the boss with the main tank. Everyone else away. Okay, Solo Buster. Everyone away from the main tank. Everyone away from the main tank. Everyone away from the main tank. If you're too close to the main tank, you will die. Now we're going to stay stacked together. We're going to be getting some chains. You want to stay stacked together for the chains, and then only move away when the chains have started forming. Alright, break your chains now, and then go behind a barrier. Go behind a barrier, go behind a barrier. Behind a barrier, go behind a barrier. Go behind a barrier, go behind a barrier. Alright, let's get back to it. So at this point, let's go ahead and stack up. Right here by the 4 markers, stack up with the triangle. Stack with Kryl here. Kryl is your friend. Stack with Kryl, please. We're going to be waiting for dashes. Alrighty, follow the Kryl over here. We're going to go by the Delta marker. Holy shit, I used the marker. Alright, we're going to be going, follow the cryo. We're going to go behind this barrier. Follow the cryo. Right here, right where I'm at. Jump, jump, jump. Nope, 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 nope. Oh dear. Okay. That was kind of my bad. Now let's go ahead and stack up let's just stack up in between the 1 and 4 here. Stay stacked. Let's stay stacked. We're going to baiting triple lines. Stay right here. Just wait for those lines. Everyone stay right here, including main tank. Stay right here. Gonna stack these lines, and then we're going to go to either sand or stone. All right, everyone stand on stone. Stand on stone. Be on stone. Be on stone. Be on stone, please. Very good. Next one, we'll have Earth Shakers from the center. If you have an Earth Shaker, take it away from your party, and we will also have a sand or stone at the same time. Can a main tank please pick that up? Another tank pick up the boss. Right now is alright. Be on stone. Be on stone. Earth Shakers. If you have Earth Shaker, get away from the party, please. Oh my goodness, I called that up. Anyway, okay. Earth Shakers again. Now we're actually on stone. Be on stone. Be on stone. Dodge the yellow or orange lines, please. Alright, we're going to be going intercardinal of the boss coming up soon. Thank you for pulling that, Almadega. Oh, raid wide first, and we'll be getting the intercardinal of the boss. Go intercardinal of the boss right now. Alright, now stack up at the center. We're going to get another set of dashes with a fourfold mercy. Alright, we are going, follow the cryo here. We're going to go to the Bravo marker. Follow the cryo. This is going to be a front, back, back. Fourfold of Mercy. We're going to start at the front of the boss for the first 2 hits, then cross over to the back of the boss. Okay, cross over. Look away from orb, step away from the flower, please. Look away from the orb, step away from the flower. Alright, stack up for chains. Stack up for chains first. Stack up for chains. And then break your chains. Raid wide. Alright, we're going to solo tank buster. Everyone away from Almadega. Main tank. Everyone away from main tank. Next up, we're going to get a fourfold mercy with sand or stone. Get on sand or stone first. Wait for the first hit, and then we'll cross over. Okay, this will be left, right of the boss. Left, right of the boss. We'll be starting out on stone. And boss's hitbox is stone. Inside boss's hitbox. Left, right. Cross over now. And then we'll end on sand. And on sand, and on sand. And then one more at random. Now we'll be on sand again. Stay on sand again. We'll have dodge, look away from orb, and get away from flower. Okay, once again, grid first, then lines, then flower. Okay, can another tank please pick that up? Alright, let's get inside the boss's hitbox. Inside the boss's hitbox. Inside the boss's hitbox. Please keep using your lost actions. Next up, we're going to have off-center fourfold mercy. And we're going to get knocked into a barrier. We're going to get knocked in. So we'll be in front of a barrier at 2. Go to 2, in front of a barrier. This will be back, front of the clone. Get knocked into a barrier first. Be in front of the barrier first. Okay. And one more splash, then cross over to front. remember, chains, do not stack up chains, stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up. Break your chains first. If you have healer LB3, now is the time to use healer LB3 if you have it. Alright, now let's just keep damage down the boss. If we don't kill it just yet, we're gonna get iron splitters, plus either hide, or no, we're gonna get knocked back into a barrier with sand or stone. Again, be in front of a barrier, on sand. Be on sand in front of a barrier. On sand in front of a barrier. Okay, we didn't see it, very nice. Alright, we got a couple of dead. Do not go forward, do not go forward. Stay back, do not go forward. Do not go forward. There are traps, and there is a duelist who is going to want to go on their pad. We have a healer res protocol for those of us going to try and get back the dead up here. And it looks like everyone's following it already. Very good. So what we want to do for healers is stand over the body, then slot in your Lost Arise, then attempt to use your 5 out of 5. If that doesn't work, step off the body. Thank you. Just like Quiet Sentinel did. Very good healer res protocol to give the other another healer a try. The reason why we do this is because we have a limited supply of Lost Arise, so we want to spread out the resources so one healer isn't using like 78 Arise, and then the next fight everyone except that healer gets killed, so then that other healer doesn't have any left. Actually, if you re-raise in the wall, you can walk out of it. Yeah, but you just don't want to do any action, so like don't hit sprint or a gap closer, but you just walk out normally and you should be able to get out of it. Alright, do not pull Dahu. We're going to be waiting. Everyone just kind of go behind the purple line here. I don't want anyone getting too close. No right-clicking funny business, so let's everyone just kind of go back behind the purple line, please. Got a DC, that's okay. We're going to be waiting anyway because we are waiting for our duelist to start their encounter. We'll be seeing some RP text. Maybe a countdown, maybe not. That I don't know. Okay, yeah, no problem. TC can take their time there. We're hanging back, waiting just a little bit. Just while we're at it, we'll go ahead and explain Dahu. Thank you for those markers. Oh, and they're gone. Like them though. I don't care about the D for Dahu, but you know, it doesn't really bother me either way, honestly. It's fine. Or not. I don't really care. What we want is those 1, 2, 3, 4. So Dahu has a lot of the same stuff from normal mode, where there's just like puddles and dashes and all that shit. But the main mechanic they'll be doing, the savage mechanic that I do need to explain, is the spit flame. And so basically, you'll get like a 1 over your... You want to have visibility over your character's head. And so you basically just want to have like 1. You want to immediately disengage from the boss and sprint over to the 1. And there will be lions kind of along the edges of the arena here. And you want to make sure you're kind of running like at a lion and be at the lion. So like if you're on, let's say you have a 4, and you stand here, but then the nearest lion is like right over here. Well, that might not hit the lion, so you want to be like basically hugging the nearest lion at this marker. Normally, like in normal mode, when Dahu does his little knockback thing, there are already safe spots that we just kind of run over and then just get knocked into, and then we're good. But in Savage mode, we have to create our own safe spots, and that's where this Spit Flame comes into play. So we basically get the number, we go here, you know, you go to the designated number, to the lion, then Dahu will shoot fire at whoever's at that number, and then it'll also kill the lion. So we get those lions dead, that will create our safe spots. So you want to have visibility over your head for this fight, for sure. And on the second, we're going to have 2 rounds of that. On the second round, 2 tanks will have flare markers over them, and so they will be going to the south markers. And they will also just want to use their mitigation, like just treat it like a tank buster, essentially. Alright, that's pretty much it. And just please let me know when TC's back. Dahu's usually not too bad. Oh, TC's back. Awesome. So I think we are good here. Let's see. Is Hawaii still around here? I think I'll give you this back to you for Dahu. No enrage. I've heard there is like a technically like I heard from one of the primal people if you leave it for like 15 minutes or something there could be, but I've never tested that though. I kind of want to. Oh, there's Hawaii. Hey buddy. All right, you gonna go ahead and turn on your stance, and everyone else have their tank stance off. I'll have you be MT for this fight as well. I'll be switching it up for Queensguard, and so Dahu's just kind of a trash fight. Our duelist is already in an encounter, so just cross the purple line to let me know you're ready. Oh, our duelist is a gamer, so we technically could. We technically could count down, but I don't care enough, so let's just everyone cross the purple line when they're ready, and then we'll do this. So I'm waiting on some people behind the purple line. When you are ready, please cross the purple line. Very good. All right, Hawaii, go ahead. Charge them. Very good. Alrighty. First off, we're going to get puddles on the floor. Dodge the orange, dodge the orange. Dahu's going to be doing another set of orange. Dodge the orange, and make sure you're not in front of Dahu. He may spin around, he's going to charge. Do not be in front of the Dahu. Do not be in front of Dahu. Dahu's going to do another charge. Do not be in front of Dahu here. He's going to charge down south. Dodge the conal that's coming up. Alright, go ahead and pull him back to the center, please. Thank you. Lions are out, as you can see. Go ahead, dodge the orange. Spit flames will be coming out shortly. So keep visibility over your head. 1s to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. Holy shit, I got a 2. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Very good. Dahu's going to be doing Shockwave next. If you remember that from normal, he hits one side, then dodge into the orange after it goes through. Dodge into the orange. Very good. Alright, now we're going to get our knockbacks. Make sure you're getting knocked into a safe side, please. Oh, excuse me. Alright, going to do 5 fire breathes. Make sure you're around this boss. The second spot is technically safe for casters. So right here is safe. And now we're going to get Ad Phase next. Be treating this like a heavy-hitting tank buster on our main tank. Make sure our main tank stays alive. And Hawaii, if you could please spin the boss some, so you can basically gather around the ads with you. Yeah, go ahead and spin around the boss. Just spin him around. Very good. Yeah, like that. And now let's just go ahead and AoE the boss down, please. Keep AoEing. Very good. Very good. Keep the tank alive as well. Very good. All right, now repeat of mechanics, but faster. First, we'll get puddles, then shockwave, then spit flames. Puddles first. Dodge the orange. Dodge the orange. Shockwave's coming next. Either dodge into it or go out of range. Spit flames coming next. Again, visibility over your head, please. 1s to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. It is important we get these spots. Flare marker tanks. Go south, everyone else north. Flare tanks south, everyone else north. Alright, let's go ahead and bring him back to the center, please. Gonna do another round of fire breathes. And he is dead. Alright, before we go forward, let's make sure there are no dead on the ground. And if you have died at any point in this encounter, please remember to pop another re-raiser. Yeah, Dahu's not really an enraged fight. So you don't have to worry too much about using lost actions. Maybe I should have said that sooner. Oops. Oh well. This next fight is definitely an enraged fight though, so we will want to use lost actions on this next one. We'll need some explanations first though. Alright, if I could have tanks up front, please. All tanks up front. Let's get all of our tanks up front first. Those of you with Hex 1 and Hex 2 are going to be our main tanks for this fight. So Mahia is going to be handling the west side bosses, and Reiko will be handling the east side bosses. Our main tanks will also be handling the turrets during the soldier gunner phase. And those of you with the target to ignore and chain tanks, you guys will be the aura sphere tanks. So in the very last phase of this fight, there's going to be a bunch of like orbs and shit all over the place with those same ethereal orbs, or ethereal wards from normal mode. And so the aura spheres, if they don't get killed in time, they will just start spite checking. And what that means is they'll basically just do an attack that just one-shots at just a random person. So to avoid that, we have you guys as our tanks for those encounters. So when that situation, that final phase starts, our target to ignore and Chain Tank 1, both of you guys will have your tank stance on. And Chain Tank 1, you will be doing the aura sphere on the north side, and target to ignore will be on the south side. So for the first phase, Honey Thunder, you will be going north, have your tank stance on, you'll see the aura sphere. You'll pretty much just do provoke, spam your range enmity, make sure you have threat. And then everyone else will be kind of will be taking down that aura sphere first. And so when the aura sphere dies, you'll have a orange marker over your head, and that will be the spite check. And so you want to pop your invuln. And so then you'll just invuln and it won't kill you. And then Hawaii, you'll basically be doing the same thing, but on the south end. So south side, actually pretty much, pretty close to where we are right now, actually. It's going to pop, and then you'll just hit it, provoke, keep your stance on, use your ranged enmity, you'll get an orange marker over your head, and then you'll just use your invuln. And then that's it. And then our chain tank and target to ignore tank 2 will be basically just doing the same thing the second time the aura spheres pop up. So that'd be Mayala Everstar and Almedega Kira. When it pops up the second time, when the aura spheres pop up the second time, you guys will handle those respectively. Mayala at the north and Almedega at the south. Alrighty. So healers, at this point, if you could please yell chat, or shout chat. I mean, really, who cares? One of those two. I want to get volunteers for Reflect A, B, C, D, E, and F. And if anyone could please post the Reflect picture on Raid Text chat, that would be amazing. For Rend, I would just say Rend 1 on the west boss and Rend 2 on the east. Yeah. That actually brings that. There's one thing I do want to make sure to mention about those bosses, but we're going to get our Reflect stuff. Actually, I'll hold off on the Reflect stuff. while you guys are calling that out, I'll go ahead and mention that on these bosses, it'll start out similar to normal mode where we fight just the four, or we fight all four at once, and then they'll hop away at 80%. But this time, instead of fighting them one at a time, we'll be fighting them in pairs. So the first pair will be the knight and the warrior. Second pair, gunner and soldier. And so for this, we want to make sure we kill them both at basically the same time, because when one dies, the other one will pretty much just immediately start slow casting and enrage. So we want to make sure their health is always around the same, as best as we can. And on the knight soldier specifically, there are some phases where the knight becomes untargetable, and so we want to make sure we're not killing the warrior too quickly. So that is something we'll just have to watch out for. But yeah, we want to make sure we kill them at the same time. All right, how are we looking on reflex? Bravo reflect, Delta, Echo, Charlie. Let's see, do we have an Alpha reflect? And let's see, I think that was a... Okay, we have a Foxtrot reflect, very good. I don't think I said you earlier. Promise I'm not trying to leave you out or anything. Okay, we got our Alpha reflect, very good, thank you. This is also the point for healers, where we want to slot in our Spellforge and Steel Sting, as we will be needing that for the Knight and Warrior phase. For the Knight and the Warrior, they will kind of attach a tether. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have the tank stance. We have a living duelist, so we want to make sure not to make sure the Queen's Guard don't attack them. So tanks definitely want to hold aggro at the start in that first phase. But yeah, back to Spellforge and Steel Sting. So in this encounter, we'll have the bosses, Knight and Warrior, will have like a yellow or purple tether, and then we basically want to give the opposite color of Spellforge or Steel Sting to our party to make sure they are doing the appropriate kind of damage. Because if they have a yellow tether, then they're immune to physical damage, so we want everyone to do magic damage. And vice versa. So Spellforge will go to our physical damage dealers, and Steel Sting to our magic damage dealers. And then there's a couple classes that do both, like Paladin, Dark Knight, Red Mage, Bard, Ninja, Reaper. I think that's it. Oh, you're repping 5 hybrids. Well, you'll have a lot of work to do on that one. But I believe in you. And then we got our Reflex taken care of. Now we'll need 2 Dispellers as well, because the Warrior will be casting Boost, and that'll give it a buff. And then it'll immediately follow up charging a raid wide. That'll do good damage. And so we want to dispel that boost off. So if we could please get... Yeah, there's 1 dispel. Do you have... And we got 2 dispels. Very nice. Thank you very much. Alright. So we got that taken care of. And then I'm just gonna look through my and then for reflectors, what the reflectors are going to be doing, you can see the picture in raid text chat. Notice like a A1 and then it's like an arrow going down to another orb. So basically you want to start here, roughly where that area is. You'll see a spiritual sphere is the mob name, and then you want to hit reflect. So they'll have they'll have like an orange AoE under them for a little bit, and then it'll go away. Please wiggle, please move around. I do not want to lose a single one of you. All of you are important. Every single person here is important, and I don't want any of you to go away. So just for, a reflect example, this would be pretty close to where, if you're E-reflect, this would be close to here. And so you can see on that image, at E, it's roughly around this area. And so you would hit reflect here. And, we would reflect that first spiritual sphere. It basically does like 2 pulses And if it doesn't get reflected by the second pulse, it'll explode and hit everyone nearby with both damage and a damage down debuff. Since the final phase has those ethereal wards, if you remember from normal mode, that do like the coat of arms shielding that you gotta also watch out for, we really don't want a bunch of damage downs. This is one place we don't want damage downs, is the enraged, the DPS check enrage. So then you do your first reflect here, then as shown in the picture, you'd be going to the spiritual sphere to the northwest, around here-ish. Then you'd still have your reflect, or you'd pop another reflect. It's safer to just pop another reflect, honestly. But, you know, if you know your timing with the light curtains, you can technically do one, or you can technically do both spheres with one curtain. I'd say don't risk that unless you've done this a lot. So just, you know, reflect here, over to your next one, reflect again, and then there'll be 2 phases where this happens. Or there'll be 2 times this happens, excuse me. Similar to the aura spheres, they basically show up at the same time. But while the tanks and everybody's beating the shit out of the aura sphere down here, reflectors will be reflecting. So we'll be doing that twice. And then while that's going on, and after the aura spheres are dead, you want to make sure to just kind of spend the rest of your time beating up the wards, and then when they come back, and when the aura sphere and spiritual spheres come back, you resolve that again. You do your reflex again, and then go back to, you know, beating up the boss. Alright, and then, as far as actual boss mechanics go, you start out with the Queen and Warrior, oh my gosh. The Warrior and Knight, they'll have the bomb mechanic. This time, though, not just the bombs can get tethered, but we can also get tethered, which changes us from light status to heavy status. Or like, normally with the bomb mechanic, like in normal mode, it registers our characters as light, but if we're tethered, then it registers us as a heavy, like, kind of like we're a big bomb, basically, as weird as that is to think about. So basically, the way we think of it here is double or nothing go big is the phrase we tend to use. So like, if the bombs and you both have tethers, you'll go to a big bomb. If you do not have tether and the bomb does not have tether, you also go to a big bomb. And then if there's just one tether on you, then it's small bomb, and just tethers on the bomb and not you, small bomb. And if you are tethered, you're gonna fall first. And so you want to run to an area that just exploded, so then that bomb that's above you doesn't then fall down on you and hurt you. Alright, go ahead and keep moving, thank you very much. And then, they will also do a mechanic that involves another tether, and if you're tethered, you'll go to like a swirly wind effect, and if you're not tethered, you go to a sparkly lightning kind of thing. And then the Knight will have like 3 yellow French fries looking thing, and so we, on like each 3 of their cardinal directions, and we want to be on the side that does not have one of those yellow symbols. And so if it's Shield Omen, we stay close on that side, and if it's Sword Omen, we are on the side, on the safe quarter, and go far away. And then, other than that, we have the Gunner and Soldier phase, where we get the Mustadio mechanic. Remember that from the Orbone Monastery? I know people call that the, like, show your hole or whatever. That'll be coming back here. And so basically, I'll call out the safe spot that we go to, and then we go to that spot. We turn our open side to the Gunner, who will be in the center. And then there will be turrets alongside the east and west walls. So after the Gunner does their queen shot, and we're facing the center, then we turn our open position to either the west side or east side, so we're lined up with one of those turrets. And you want to make sure the arrow's pretty close to where you are, to your position. And so you don't want to stand like in between 2 of the turrets, because then you'll still get hit. So you want to kind of stand in a position where your open side is kind of like almost parallel with one of the turrets. And then also turrets themselves will be coming out in that phase, and our main tanks, Maya Hoshi, Reikagist, will be picking those up. and they will invuln the sniper shots, and everyone else basically just wants to prioritize killing those turrets, because if they use explosion, that will hurt a lot and potentially kill us. Yeah, open it to the center first, and then after that queen shot goes off, then you want to turn your open side to a turret. Okay, and then the only other things after turrets will get like either a pyretic or a freeze. If you remember like the Castrum fight, where you stay still if it's fire and then move around if it's ice. And I'll be calling that out as well. Alright, I think that is about it. So let's go ahead. Oh yeah, just, we'll do our best to help Maya stay alive. I'll also look out too. I know West Tank is kind of a tricky spot. I'm not the best at main tanking Queen's Guard, so I put some experienced tanks there. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Go ahead and just run some ready checks, make sure everyone's still here. Bow is ready. Echo ready, thank you. Charlie, Alpha, and Delta. Just waiting on Foxtrot. Foxtrot ready? Alright, excellent. Let's go ahead and have everyone cross the purple line, please. Tanks, go ahead and turn on tank stance. We do have a living duelist. So go ahead and have tanks just kind of go up front with your stance on. Don't pull the boss just yet, though. And just make sure you guys keep aggro on yourselves and not on our duelist. Go ahead and please pop food. Please use your lost actions. And use your lost actions from the start. Don't just, wait for it to jump away. This is also, I forgot to mention it, but with Spellforge Steel Sting, you may need to click off one of the effects and apply another one. And if you do, please, 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 please be careful that you do not accidentally click off your Pure Essence. Because, yeah, obvious reasons why you would not want to do that. I don't think you can click off your Re-Raiser, actually, which is kind of weird. You can click off your Pure Essence, but not your Re-Raiser. I mean, I would do without a Re-Raiser before a Pure Essence. Please do not try. Alright, actually, let me check. Everyone is across the purple line. Alright, so it looks like we are already here. I'm going to go ahead and start our 30-second countdown, please. There we go. And let's go ahead and apply Spellforge and Steel Sting to your party members at this time. Pop Dervish and Cure 4, please. Let's get it. Tanks, please keep aggro on these guys. Gonna have a raid wipe coming out. Another raid wipe, or not. Very good, okay. All tanks, tank stance off, unless you are Mahia Hoshi or Reika Gist. Reika, go ahead and get the warrior to the east side of the wall, please. Very good positioning as well. And then Mahia, get the knight to the center. Alright, we are in Spellforge. Click off yellow, apply purple. We're going to be getting the bomb mechanic first. Shield Omen. We're going to be getting a knockback from the center of the arena, and we want to be on the side that the knight is charging from. Bombs are tethered. If you are tethered, go to big bomb. Tethers to big, non-tethers to small. Tethers to big, non-tethers to small. Be on a side the knight is charging from. Knockback from the center of the arena. Okay, if you fall first, please go to an area that just exploded. Warrior is casting boost. Please stand by to dispel the warrior. Dispel the warrior now, please. Dispel the warrior now. Very good. Thank you. Raid wide. Also, please be sure to use your lost actions. Next up, we're getting tethers to wind, non-tethers to lightning. Okay, if you have a tether, you'll be going to green swirly wind. If you do not have a tether, you'll be going to purple sparkly lightning. Tethers to wind, non-tethers to lightning. Tethers to wind, non-tethers to lightning. The knight is casting Shield Omen. After this, we'll want to get close to the knight. And be on the side that does not have. We'll be on the right of the knight. Right of the knight, all clustered up here. Very good. Alright, very nice. Warrior is casting boost again. Let's dispel the warrior. The warrior is also high on HP, so let's focus on the warrior as well. Raid wide coming. Tank busters. Alright, HP is pretty even here. We're going to get another possible color change. No, we are not. Stay in Spellforge. No action required. Very good. Alright, kill the knight. Very good. Okay, Mahia, go ahead and get the soldier to the west side of the wall, please. Alright, could we get a volunteer for Aura Sphere Tank North 1? Alright, next up we're going to be getting the Mustadia mechanic. We're going to see balls of fire. The small balls of fire are going to lead us to our safe spot. They'll be the frogs moving second. Thank you, Saber. Alright, safe spot, north, at Alpha. Go to Alpha, north. Turn your safe side to the center, at the gunner. Now's to a turret. Okay, back into it. Tank buster. Raid white. Coming up next. Alright, main tanks, please pick up the turrets when they drop. Everyone else, focus DPS on the turrets. Kill the turrets. Go ahead, invuln, please. Turrets, very good, very good. Raid wide. We're gonna get either Pyretic or Freeze coming up next. Okay, Pyretics, everyone stop, 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 untarget, deselect, do not move, do not move, stop, 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 stop. Alright, back at it. Now we're going to get another Mustadia mechanic, Jumpy Boys specifically. They're going to jumpy jump twice, and that will show us our safe spot for this Mustadia mechanic. Alright, Alpha. Yeah, Alpha and Delta, I believe, are our safe spots. And then it's going to be East and West. East and West side. And they're dead. Kill the soldier, kill the soldier, kill the soldier. But get on East and West side anyway. East and West side, please. Alright, at this point. Aurasphere tanks 1 and 2 go north and south. Turn your tank stances on. Reflectors, get into positions. Reflect. Everyone else, kill the Auraspheres. Kill the Auraspheres first. Kill the Auraspheres first. Alright, go ahead and info when we got that orange marker. Reflectors reflect. You good? Coat of arms. Stop attacking. Respect the shields. Okay. 1 and 2, or 2, north and south 2, Aurasphere tanks, get into position, turn your tank stance on, kill down the Auraspheres, kill the Auraspheres, reflectors, reflect. Kill the Auraspheres, info when you got that orange marker over your head. Healers, if you have LB3, go ahead and use it if you need it. Otherwise, this is Enrage. Let's kill these, make sure we kill these ethereal wards. Respect the shielding. Do not attack with the shields up. Very good. Alright, we're done. Is there... Oh, is there no dead? Nice. Yeah, very well done. Thank you all so very much. Good job. Yeah, thank you to our duelists. That's why we have a hand gear treasure chest. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to be moving on to Phantom. Yeah, on Ether, we like to gamble for uptime here, so we just kind of pick either this side or like left or right. Just make sure do not aggro the boss, please. And you don't have to participate in this if you don't want to. Now the other question, do I have Phantom waymarks? I'm just gonna click some shit. Okay, those aren't that. Nope, 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 okay. No, I don't have Phantom waymarks. If anybody could please supply Phantom waymarks, because I sure don't. And thank you very much, I'm gonna... Someone had some. If you go west, you'll get Garamount. I wish it was that easy. Alright, let's get some markers up, please. These are actually kind of important. We want the 1, 2, 3, 4 up top, and the A, B, C, D on the south side, please. Oh, let's do reverse of that. Let's have... we want to basically let's have markers that are in the reverse of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up north, A, B, C, D, and south. I think someone had it. If you are that person, please place those way markers. Okay, yes, like that. Thank you. Let's not switch that. I need to save that shit right down, too. Okay, awesome. Gaming. Hi, Yankee. Could you please turn your tank stances off? I'm gonna give this to Hawaii as well. And before we start this, I just wanna say a few things. It's gonna be I'm gonna be a little unbearable for a second, but just please bear with me. Oh, it's okay. I saved him, so we're good. So, I've joined a learning static on the helplines. Lovely group of gamers. They got to see Phantom for their first time on Sunday, and they got to do some prog. They got to see this technique called, I believe it's called ice spikes. Maybe you've heard of it. I don't know. But they got to see ice spikes their very first encounter, and it was really cool. Yeah, they got to see the ice spikes. with a question mark and explanation. The answer to that question, yes, they saw it. So, with that in mind, I'm going to be unbearable for just a few more minutes, for a little bit longer. If you could please just kind of click on my character. You know, little Kryl over here. Go ahead and mark myself again. Get the Kryl action here, triangle, or the Cryangle as affectionately referred to. I'd like to think it was affectionate. Reminiscence buff. You see a Lost Banish 3. Apparently that does something to help this fight. Lost Banish 3, good stuff apparently. We didn't have it. But, yeah, apparently so it does like a big buff, and then it does something. Oh shit, my hand slipped. Uh-oh. Where's my Banish? It's gone. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm not telling you guys to... I'm not going to tell you guys to do anything specifically. Just take that information I mentioned before, and just do with it what you will. Alright, let's go ahead and run some ready checks, make sure we're all here. Okay, Bravo is ready, Delta ready. Alpha ready. Foxtrot ready, Echo ready. And Charlie ready. I believe that is everybody, unless I can't count. It is everybody. I mean, you can use lost actions if you want. I don't really care. But it is also not in a range fight, so you don't have to be super serious about it. Just make sure everyone's off of this death area here, please. And then at that point, let's just go ahead and throw a countdown. It's a trash boss, so we're gonna give it a do a solid 11-second countdown. My Yankees, our main tank again. Big White coming up. Alright, we're going to see which side won the gamble, either 1 or 4, and it is 4. That's a side I always go to. Gaming. Going to be following down the donut just like in normal, except it's going to be a little faster now. At this point, we also have twice come ruin, so please be aware of that. Do not run into the death wall, please. And now let's cross over to the Charlie marker, to the west. Let's go ahead and bring the boss over here, please. Very good, thank you. Watch out, Hawaii. I don't want you to get smacked by those orange there. Very good. We're going to be sitting over here on the Charlie marker for a while, beating up this boss. Because why not? And we're going to be waiting for 3 flashes to the east, and then after that we'll head over to the Delta marker again, but I'll call that out. 1, 2, and 3. Back to Delta, please. Back to Delta marker, please. Then once again, 1, 2, and 3. Back over to the Charlie marker. We're going to get some, and now it's pretty clear we're going to be getting the add phase. That's okay. So we want to damage down the Bloody Rays and heal the Misty Rays. We want to heal the Misty Rays to death, basically. As weird as that sounds, Benediction one-shots the Misty Rays. Yeah, it is epic clemency time. You know, bust out your Ver Cures. You can, I guess. Alright, and if you notice, if you take down your ad, don't just wait around for others. Finish it off yourself. Don't want some, like, bystander effect happening. And then when this is all done, let's interrupt the boss, please. Very good. We're just going to beat him up for a while. And then this will be some true collar prog here, because I am honestly not great at this part. So we're either going to beat up Phantom, or this will be the end of the night. Let's see. Alrighty, we want to get in between the A and B, and we want to see which one of the circles are charging. And yep, we're going to be right here on the B marker. Very good. We're going to follow this donut down, do another race. Remember, do not hit the death wall. Very good. And we're going to wait, go to the east there, keep going east to Charlie, now to Delta. Now run, pop sprint, run up. We want to make sure we're behind the boss. They were doing an untelegraphed tonal, and they are dead. And please do not go forward. There are traps ahead. Yeah, we didn't get spikes. Learning Run got spikes, though. Sorry. Yeah, do not go too far ahead. There are traps. Rakagist is sweeping our traps. Very nice. Please do not go ahead of Rakagist. Especially in this next area. There are several traps that we do not want to pop, or the run is basically over, and that would be most unfortunate. Yes, please do not hit the pink traps. There's going to be some like pink bacon angel looking traps in the next room. I know they look delicious, but please avoid them. Please make your way. Do not just kind of auto-brain this. Do not auto-run this. Just dodge the traps. Take your time. Alright, let's not go too far ahead. This next boss has a pretty wide aggro radius, so let's just kind of stay about where the purple line is. Yes, we did have to investigate on Monday. I was there too. That was really funny. I wonder how fast his heart was beating on that. I'll have to ask him sometime. Alright, we are at Trinity Avowed. The typical run killer, but we'll do our best here. Oh, and actually, I might have markers. We kind of do need markers on this one. I think I got them, though. Let's see, is it these? Oh, hey, look at that. I have markers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was really funny. That was a really fun run. Anyways, alrighty, so this is Trinity Avowed. If you remember this one from normal, you want to make sure you get your, you want to balance out your temperatures. So, like, if you get one hot, you want to get hit with one cold and balance that shit out. The main difference here is there is an elemental brand, and that's like, you'll get a second debuff, and it will be a second temperature hit. At this time, if your debuff bar is not visible, please change that and make your debuff bar visible, and maybe even enlarge your debuff bar if that will help you. Because you definitely want to see what your debuffs are. And so Elemental Brand is basically like a second temperature hit. So basically like if you have, let's say, you're 1 hot and you have an Elemental Brand of 2 cold. So you basically you want to change your position, or you change your temperature to a stack where it will be balanced out by the Elemental Brand. So in the previous example, hot 1, 2 cold, you would then make yourself get hit with hot 1, so you would have hot cold, and then your Elemental Brand of 2 cold would then hit you afterwards, and then it would balance you out to have a neutral temperature. This fight is very difficult. So if you are new, if you've never done this fight, let's just say there's a very good chance that you will die. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and get the triangle off here. Triangle is not a good idea in this fight. Following Kryl for every mechanic is unfortunately not a good idea. As much as we like Kryl, we can't do that in this fight, unfortunately. Following Kryl would lead to your demise. Yeah, this is the Katy Perry boss. And so this boss will also have several other mechanics with the usual kind of temperature force march mechanics. They're kind of If you remember the way it did the mechanics on normal, it basically takes each of those up to 11. The first phase will not have elemental brand. It'll just be the usual, you get hit with one temperature and then you just resolve it. Get hit with the opposing temperature to resolve it. So for the meteors and for the bow phase, you will also get a force march mechanic. And so you want to basically position your character to where you will get force marched to where you need to go. I'll be calling that shit out, for at least just telling you to adjust your position. For the bow phase, there will be that wall of fire that'll come up from either Delta or Bravo, east or west side. And so for the first bow phase, we'll want to force march our way to the other side. And for the second bow phase, we will have those unseen eye clones that spawn from the northeast. And we'll kind of avoid those, pop sprint, and basically just haul ass to the other side. And I'll be calling that out. Yeah, it goes about 2 squares, so that's for force march. Like on the fire, we want to kind of get on this center square, and then we'll just kind of move, like 2 squares over there or something. Yeah, don't want to hit sprint. Don't want to hit lost impetus, because then you will be banned from this server, which is unfortunate. Like I said before, all of you are important. I want you all to be here, so please do not get banned. That would be unfortunate. And on the subject of the fact that all of you are important and that all of you matter, please wiggle check so you stay here. Please make sure you're moving around. And actually, speaking of the bow phase, the ladder game will be a lot bigger. Like, there's more steps on the ladder game than normal. And it's also not telegraphed, so we also have an image. Let's see if anybody could post some. Oh, already on it. Gamers. Super gamers. Awesome. Yeah, if you look at Raid Text Chat, there's some images that can also help explain the mechanics. So, like, you look at this left side higher, right side higher. This is kind of how the ladder game looks like. And, like, I play on console, so it's kind of difficult to follow that with my eyes or, like, with a finger or whatever on the screen. So I use I'm not gonna lie, I use the left side or right side higher thing, so I will be calling that out. And so you can use that image to also help you get to the safe location. Again, if this is your first time, this will be probably pretty difficult, and yeah, you're probably gonna die. And if you die, stay calm, do not get upset. Try to, just try to think about, like, what happened and what you could do to improve that for the next time. It's not just new people that die to TA. Even people who've been playing this a bunch have also died to TA. I've died to TA really recently. I was really dumb on one of the mechanics, and that happened. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say I was dumb. I just made a mistake. It happens. Die to TA, you are not dumb. So, actually, speaking of the mechanic that destroyed me last time, will be the sword mechanic. Swords is definitely different in Savage than normal. So with swords, Queen, in normal, it just kind of slices like one half of the arena. In this one, there will be 4 clones that will all be slicing in 4 different directions. There will be 1 safe spot, and I'll be calling that out. So basically what you want to do there, from where I call the safe spot, going to be one of those 4 spots, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You basically want to go unspace cardinal of the safe spot where that sword is pointing. So, like, an example, once again, you have hot 1, and you want to get hit with a cold 1. So you don't want to, with a plus cold 1 stack. So I would say, like, safe spot is 4. Safe spot is 4. Answer is in a cardinal direction of 4. Diagonal is not correct. So what you would want to do, from 4, you would want to look at the direction the sword is pointing that is cold 1. You would want to step cardinal, that direction, cardinal from 4, and that would be where you need to go. So this is a difficult mechanic, so please be careful about that. Again, if you die, it's not the end of the world. Trinity Vowed is hard. Like, this is not an easy fight. if you could please make sure you have Ether Shield slotted in. The raid wides in this fight, Glory of Boja, they hurt quite a bit, and they have a fairly potent bleeding debuff. So we want to have mitigation for every raid wide, excuse me, to mitigate that. And also, when my hand clearly slipped, not on purpose, I have a shell, so actually I need to start applying some shell. And I see some other gamers have applied shell also, very cool. And we want to make sure to have Lost Shell on as well. We do not need to give it to our Duelist, because their Duelist buff is already makes them very strong, and they don't actually need it unless they want it. I mean, I know some, my understanding is, like, in the older days, I guess they used to take a really long time explaining this, and then would still struggle, so I'm not going to explain too much more. We'll just go by callouts. So at this point, let's go ahead and just run our ready checks. Alright, Bravo is ready. Yeah, let's make sure everyone's got that shell. Shell is very nice to have here. Alrighty, Delta ready. Alpha. Oh, I just typed ready, but that's Bravo ready. Echo ready, so we're just waiting on Charlie and Foxtrot. This is an enraged boss, so we will absolutely want you to use loss actions, pump out that damage. TA, again, TA is a hard boss, so just use all your stuff, use your food, your pots. Inflict as much damage as you can on this boss. The sword mechanic will be a downtime mechanic, but, you know, I'll call that out, so, like, don't start a big burst right before it. Alright, we got our Charlie and Foxtrot. If you have shell and you are ready, please cross the purple line, but do not go far, because the boss has a big aggro radius. Oh, yes, I got a question in party chat. That is very good one. If you are a pseudo healer or a Cure 4 caster and you can help out with the healing, please slot in a new Lost Cure 4 at this time. This is definitely not a good spot where you want to, like, run out of your Cure 4 and then not realize it. Also, for pseudo tanking, for those of us with pseudo tanks, this is also the time to slot in Lost Stone Skin 2. Help out with that as well. You'll be using Lost Stone Skin 2 before the raid wide and after the raid wide to help with the bleed effect. I will also be calling that out. Alright, looks like we're pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and throw a countdown for actual 30 seconds and not stupid 11. And let's have... Oh, Hawaii, are you still here? Keep you as our main tank. You to trying to mark you on my console control. Thank you. Yes, target to ignore 1. Everyone else who is not Hawaii Yankee, turn off your tank stance, please. Only Hawaii Yankee should have their stance on. Again, lost actions, food, pots. Alright, attack. Tanks up front. I'm going to start out with a tank buster, shared tank buster. So tanks up front. Alright, Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Raid wide. Alright, we stay behind the boss. Go behind the boss, go behind the boss. Hawaii, go behind the boss with us, please. Thank you. Alright, now let's go in front of the boss. We'll either be in front or we'll be going out. Oh, we go out first. Let's go out first. Casters in range can pre-position just up in front and out as well. Now at this point, we'll just go ahead and be in front of the boss. We'll be starting in swords. Be in front of the boss, please. Alright, we'll be entering Sword Phase first. This will be a downtime mechanic, so hold off on heavy bursts. Boss will be disappearing shortly. Alrighty, safe spot is 2. Safe spot is 2. Your answer is a cardinal direction of 2. Diagonal is not correct. Safe spot is 4. Safe spot is 4. Your answer, if you still need to get hit, is a cardinal direction of 4. Diagonal is not correct. Safe spot is 4. Alright, back into it. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Ray Wide. Behind the boss, go behind the boss. Stay behind the boss, please. Be behind the boss. We're getting a quick march first, and then tanks. Go up front, please. Tanks up front. Note what your quick march position is, because we will be marching to either Bravo or Delta. Alright. Turn your quick march to Delta. We are marching to Delta. Healers, if someone in your party dies from the fire and comes back with a re-raiser, bring them back with a rescue, please. Alright, temperatures are out. Alright, this is a right side higher. Alright, stop DPS. Solve your mechanic if you need to. Alright. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Raid Wide. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Alright, go out. Go out, go out, go out. We're gonna get a quick march. Note what your temperature is and what you need to resolve it. Note what your quick march is. You will need to march from this direction, from the center, to where you need to resolve it. Healers, heal now. Point your quick march to the right temperature. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Raid Wide. Alright, in front of the boss, be in front of the boss. Stack up with main tank over here, stack up with target to ignore 1. We are in front of the boss. We are now entering Elemental Brand phase. The boss will be disappearing soon, so please hold off on any big bursts. Note your temperature. Now note what your Elemental Brand is. You may need to get hit twice. Safe spot is 2. Safe spot is 2. Your answer is in a cardinal direction of 2. Diagonal is not correct. Alright, safe spot is 3. Safe spot is 3. Your answer is a cardinal direction of 3 if you still need to get hit. Otherwise, be in the safe spot 3. Alright, get to it. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Okay, Okay, behind the boss, behind the boss. Go behind the boss, please. Alrighty, we're not going to have a force march just yet. We're going to see unseen eye clones from northeast at Charlie marker. Alright, diagonal the boss. Pop sprint. Wait for the orange to go away, and then sprint to Delta, please. Or Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. I'm sorry, Bravo. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Alright, this is the hard one. Note what your temperature is. Note what your elemental brand is. You may need to find nothing. Note what your quick march is. Do not use LB3 just yet. This is a left side higher pattern. Stop DPS and resolve your mechanic first, please. Alright. Healers, go to the center. Wait for this raid white to go forward. Then now, go ahead, use LB3 now. Ether shield, stones, or no, stack buster, stack with the tanks, thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and burst. Then get away from the boss. Alright, temperatures are coming out. Elemental brand is coming out. Note what you need to do to resolve this. Oh, do not use LB3 at this point. Actually, it might be okay, but we have to kill the boss. Be in the center. Unseen eye clones be coming from Charlie. We want to go to your safe spot here, or we can just kill the boss. Oh my god, that was so close. That was probably one of the best him or us's I've seen in a while. Very, very good job, but do not go forward, please. Alright, we got some dead on the ground. Let's go ahead and get our dead friends up. But please do not go forward. We do not want to advance the queen at this point. Yeah, I know. My own brain kind of shut down on that one too. Not gonna lie. If your timer is running low, please shout what your timer is in shout chat so we can try to get you up first. But do not go... Chat, yes. For the ladder mech, for a second phase ladder mech, you can have where you don't have to get hit with anything. So you basically want to position yourself so you'll force march into the area where the nothing kind of goes. As weird as that sounds to say out loud. All right, we got one more death to resolve. That is part of what makes that mechanic so hard, is that there's that force march into it. Just really screws with your brain. Okay, oh, everyone's up. Alright, so at this point, if you are new, if you have never beaten Trinity Avowed before, please follow the Kryl, who's going to be... I'm going to mark myself up for a little bit again. Triangle time. Please follow the Kryl. We are now going to pop the pink bacon angel. And this will show why we couldn't have done that beforehand, and why we would have been, pardon my language, absolutely fucked if we did. So we're just going to gather up close by. We don't need to jump into it just yet. Let's wait for all of our friends that want to partake in this activity. Very good times. Bacon! Yeah, I like me some bacon too. Okay. Alrighty, so let's just do a little countdown here. Oh my god, I almost pressed return. That would have been weird. Otherwise, can't really do that here. So I guess it wouldn't have been weird. It would have just been cringe. Alright, we're gonna run into this trap now. And now we're all little. And Lalafels are bigger than the other little people, because, you know, that's what happens when you're the most fun race to play. Yeah, I'm small already, too. But now they're even smaller than us. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to sprint. We're just going to go in a straight line. We are not going to the queen. We're just going to be going in a straight line. Some hidden fun times in this place. Wrong ever, actually. Let's get our facts straight here. But now when we go to the next room, do not move forward. There are traps ahead. Do not move forward. Do not move forward. There are traps ahead. So we want to wait for our sweep 3. It's Days Technica. So be aware that when the mini buff expires, we're going to get a small speed boost. So let's do our best not to, like, run into a trap when that happens, because that would be unpleasant. Could die. So bad. Oh, bridge trap popped. Thank you very much. That is very helpful. Alright. That is gone. Very good. Quit ruin your one job. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go ahead and get some tanks down here where that trap would have been. Where the Kryl is jumping up and down. Very good, thank you. Alrighty, so let's get some tanks on inside here. And then we'll get some other tanks inside here. Yeah, we should be okay on time. Alright, let's do... I'm going to do our numbered tanks as our ad tanks, and then the letter tanks as our sweepers. So we need one more in 3. Got our ad tanks, okay. Alright, nice. Okay, so basically from these spots, you're going to be the ones that are 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to be kiting a Minotaur ad. So if you look at this boss, the Stigma Lock Lord, that's kind of like the secret boss of DRS. The boss himself really isn't that hard. Like, his own mechanics, kind of weak sauce. Like, if he was locked in a cage with Dahu and they were forced to have a 1v1, I think Dahu would kick this guy's ass. Just, you know. That's what I think, anyway. Nah. Like, yeah, he's super weak sauce by himself. The real threat of Stigma Lock Lord is the ad phase, which is when we get the boss to 70%. They'll jump in the center, hide behind a barrier, and 4 ads will pop out, and there will be a bunch of mechanics accompanying that. The ads are, unlike the boss, they are actually very dangerous. And so we want our tanks here to kite the ads around, and we want them to be kited in a clockwise direction. If you look at this floor here, all of this like darker blue floor is going to turn into like a death a death wall kind of for us, like death floor for us, but when the Minotaur ads walk on it, it'll give them a heavy debuff. So we want to kite them around to where they're walking on these heavy debuff flooring. Then, while that's happening, there'll be a technique called entrapment, where all of this outer ring, if you look on the ground, it's kind of these two rings. The outer ring is where our tanks will be kiting them around. And this outer ring, everything except these nooks, the north or south, these little north-south nooks, will have question marks going on them. And after that, there will be a trap on each one of these rings in for 90 degrees. And so, this is where our let's see. This is where our letter tanks come into play. I can't remember if that's actually the proper way to do that, but I've already made up my mind, so we'll just do it this way. So this is where our A, B, C, and D tanks will come into play. They will pop their invuln, and they will just sprint clockwise in a 90 degree from where they started. And so 1 and A will be starting at the north, B and 2 at the east, C and 3 at the south, and 4 and D at the west. And so basically you guys will be going, you'll go 90 degrees clockwise, and then entrapment will come out. Sweeper tank will first go at 90 degrees, pop the trap, and then the ad tank will also go there 90 degrees, and they'll just kite the ad along. While this is happening, there will be some other mechanics that I will be getting to later. And also, worth noting that if an ad tank goes down, the secondary job of the sweeper tank is to then be the ad tank if their ad tank goes down. So, like, I'm just going to pick on 1 and A here. So Hawaii is going to be our ad tank. So you're going to go to the north side, have your make sure your tank stance is on. You're going to use provoke on the ad, and then you're going to go from a 90 degree from the north. And I'll put some markers on here later. That's just for our discussion. And you'll go a 90 degree from the north over here to 2. And then Azure Kaji will also be with you. And when you go 90 degree to 2, Azure will pop their invuln, sprint in a 90 degree, and they will go to where the 3 is starting on the south. And Hawaii, you'll be continuing to kite your ad. Oh, Mahia, don't even go for that burrito. Do not let the burrito seduce you away from this raid. Yeah, I don't think I can stop Mahia from leaving if that burrito's a thing. But anyway, yeah. So if that happens, we will be down a ad tank. I'm no match for burrito. Yeah, that burrito is very, very seductive. I have no match for that. So if that happens, we'll need another sweeper tank. But we'll deal with that when that happens. And so let's see. Actually, I might have waymarks for this. Emphasis on might. Let's see. Oh my god. Gaming. Gaming is happening right now. Okay. Awesome. So this will give a better picture too. So like Hawaii and Azure, you'll be starting where the 1 is. Hawaii will provoke the ad. Go clockwise to 2. Then traps come out. Azure pops sprint. And with your invuln to 3. And then Hawaii will just continue kiting it around. You have cave marks. I don't know what that means. Alright, and then... So that's the tank responsibilities. If you have any questions, please let me know. But in that capacity, I'm going to move on to what are the inner ring circle. So at this point, if we could please have some reflectors and dispellers as well. Dispel 1, thank you, Ina. I'm going to be popping a reflect, but, you know, I'm also dealing with mechanics, so I need some backup here. Okay, there's 1 reflect. Let's get 4 of each is what I would prefer. Since we got a full raid, we should have plenty of people with those resources. Reflect a spell, only 4 curtains left. Okay, then you will be a Dispeller. Because the ad phase is an indeterminate amount of time, we want to make sure to use the Loss Reflect action on this part. Because just in case the ad phase goes sideways, it could end up taking longer than the whatever light curtain quantity you have. White, I love the enthusiasm, but you've already got a job that's pretty important, so I need another Dispeller. Rejected, but rejected with love, because you're already doing something important. TC, you're already reflecting too. Do we not have anyone else with Dispel? We should have. Every healer should have Reflect and Dispel capabilities, as per requirements to participate. Quiet Weapon, thank you. Oh yes, please, unslot Spellforge. We don't need that at all anymore. I'm sorry, I should have said that earlier. Okay. Let's see, what do we need? We got... Yeah, Spellforge is only for the first half of Queensguard, so we don't need it at all in the entire raid now. So let's see, we have 1, 2 reflects. Yamsa, could you join the reflectors, please? If you have Lost Reflect. And Velvet. Okay, so we got our reflectors. If we could get 1 more Dispeller, please. Alright, we should have 1 more. Zerefs, thank you. Awesome. Alrighty, so we got our reflectors and dispellers. So when the ad phase happens, reflectors and dispellers will be going to the inner ring. And what we're going to be doing, we are going to be dealing with Ball of Fire or Ball of Earth. And so Ball of Fire will be reflected. It'll have like a mana flame charge or some shit like that. And so we want to be under that, and we want to have our reflect up, and we will reflect that damage back to them. So reflecting the flame. And then the Ball of Earth will be for Dispel. We basically want to dispel a stone skin off of the Ball of Earth, and then you just attack it 1 time. So you can just use like a dot attack, or just hit it once. And so dispel the Ball of Earth, reflect the Ball of Fire. Alright, does anyone have any questions so far? We have assigned spots. It'll be in the inner ring. Basically, the flame and earth will be spawning just kind of across from each other, but it will all be in the inner ring. So this inner ring... I'm running on the outer ring right now, so it'll be the inner ring, kind of to the north of us. See that area around the boss right now. Where were you at, Honey Thunder? I'm sorry. Oh, the fire orbs will continue going until all 4 ads are dead. Your sweep south? Okay, so you basically will start at 3. You'll go 90-degree angle to 4. Then entrapment will come out. You'll then go another 90-degree. Well, at this point at 4, you'll pop sprint. You'll pop invuln. You'll go another 90-degree to 1. And then at that point, you're basically a backup ad tank. Yes. Yeah, after you pop your trap, you're basically a backup ad tank. So in case your ad tank dies, then you make sure to have your tank stance on, and then you also just go ahead and provoke that ad, and then it'll be your job to then throw your ranged attack at the ad and just kite it along around the area. Yes. No, I'm sorry. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 were ad tanks, and A, B, C, D were sweepers. And for everyone who is not one of them, basically you're going to start out around here at the 3 marker, and you're going to stay at the 3 marker for a little while. You want to make sure to stay at the 3 marker until the traps are dead, and then after a while, then you are indeed at tank. I'm a horrible tank, and I can do it, so, like, it's not that bad. You just turn on your tank stance, provoke, just kite them around the area, and you just gotta watch out for some debuffs that will be talked about later. Alright. Because basically DPS, you're going to stay here until the traps are done. And I know it's tempting to maybe go out, especially if you're melee, and do an attack, but you could end up being too close to a trap, and then you end up dying from said trap. So just stay here until the traps are done. And because the ad phase is dangerous, please use your lost actions. You know, go ham on those ads. Like we do not like the ads. We want them to die as fast as possible. So I will suggest we also pop food and all that stuff. Show no mercy to the ads, please. Oh yeah, if you want to go ahead and mark the numbers, that's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and mark Hawaii with just a regular one, although you can still be our MT for this fight, for the actual Stigmalock Lord. Okay, I kind of forgot who the ad tanks were, but you know who you are, hopefully. Let's go ahead and run ready checks. We're not crazy terrible on time, but we're not great either, so there's quite a bit to talk about with Queen. You know, assuming we get there, of course. Foxtrot ready. Bravo is ready. Oh yeah, there is a debuff of concern, I believe. Something like that. That's what I've heard anyway. Basically, Minotaurs, you're gonna get a debuff. It's gonna have either like the Minotaur with some lines coming out, or it'll be like some person getting pushed. So basically, if you get the push, and you want to look at raid text chat, you can see the pictures. It's a lot easier to just go by what the pictures are instead of the descriptions. Like, I don't even know what the damn descriptions are called. So if you get the one where it looks like some dude's getting pushed, it's just like a push, like boom, push. And then if you get the pull, where, you know, it looks like there's some lines, the way we think about it is like the Minotaur is eating spaghetti. So we use that as a pull mechanic and a push mechanic. And so, you know, I don't know if that actually helps you or not, but, you know, with that, just think the lines, it's spaghetti, so you let yourself get pulled, and actually we can just use this 3 marker as an example. Like right above here would be where you get pushed. So you want to stand at this nook right here. Then if you have the pull mechanic, the spaghetti, you want to stand right here. And you get pull, it'll pull you up here. But you want to make sure you're standing kind of at the nook. So pull goes up here, and then push you back over here. Alright, is there any questions about that? Good stuff. And now we Bravo ready, Delta ready, Alpha ready. Oh, did we lose somebody? Oh no! Goodness, I hope nobody got AFK kicked. That is super duper sad. Oh, we lost 2? Yeah, that sucks. Do we have 2 teams of 7 then? Yeah, we're not doing great on time. This fight doesn't have LB3, so we'll figure that shit out later. Oh, since Dahu. Oh my goodness. Host fail. I should have noticed that earlier. Oh well. Anyway. Okay, so once again, it was Bravo, Alpha, Delta, Echo. Let's see, did we get a Charlie ready and a Foxtrot ready? We got a Charlie ready here. Oh, they had an emergency. Well, that's okay, yeah. I mean, if they had an emergency, that can't be helped. Definitely, you know, emergencies are more important to handle than game, so... Let's see, did we ever get a Foxtrot ready? You know what, fuck it. If you're ready, can you please cross the purple line as well? Alright. Go ahead and put 30-second countdown. Do not do a big burst on this ad, thank you. You just want to do your regular 1, 2, 3. Want to save our burst, our special juice, all that good stuff for the ad phase, because the ad phase is dangerous as hell. Alright, get pulled to the center, thank you, Hawaii. We get a tank buster on Hawaii, everyone get away from Hawaii. After this tank buster, after the next auto attack, hit your knockback immunity. Hit it now, please. And dodge the wax. It's easier to dodge them when you're close. Okay, get away from the boss. Get away, get away, get away. Add tanks, sweeper tanks. Get to your positions now, please. Turn on your tank stance. Add tanks. Get into your positions. Get into your positions. At the 1, please. Azure, get to the 1, please. Azure, get to the 1, please, before you die. Then go ahead and provoke the ads. Hawaii, provoke this north ad, please. Kite it around. Thank you. Watch out. Their autos do twice come ruin, so please get away from them as quickly as you can. Entrapment, get to your 90-degree angle, wait for that to go away, then sweeper tanks. Please use your invuln and sweep 90 degrees. Debuffs are out. Go to your position, resolve your debuffs. Go to your nook needed to resolve your debuffs. Okay, if another tank can pick those up, get to a nook, get to a nook, get to a nook. Very good. Okay, make sure try to keep going clockwise as best you can. Debuffs will be coming out, but you will not have to resolve them just yet, but just note what you will need to do to resolve them. Remember, lines is the pull debuff, the spaghetti, and the push is, well, push. Lightning bolts, dodge the orange, please. Dodge the orange, very good. Okay, solve your debuff, resolve your debuff, resolve your debuff now, resolve your debuff. Go to the nook to resolve your debuff, please. Okay, go to a nook, go to a nook. Okay, excellent. Very good job. Ever another tank that's not Hawaii, turn off your tank stance, please. Get aggro on the Stigma Lock Lord, though. They are targeting our duelist. Oh, Hawaii's dead. Okay, thank you. Let's just, yeah, Mahia, let's have Mahia tank the boss. Alright, take these rapid bolts out to the edge of the arena, please. Note that they will hit multiple times, so get out of the way after the first hit. Alright, let's get out. Go out, go out, go out. Go out, go out, go out. Go out, go out, go out. Big, big, big swing. Alright, let's get back into it. Alright, rapid bolts. Take those out to the edge, please. Try not to linger. They hit more than once. We're going to get another set. Let's go ahead and take these out. And everyone else, stack in the center, please. Everyone else stack to the center. We're trying to bait this AoE. Okay, yeah, let's go away from that. We know what that means. Go away, go away, go away. And then now, dodge the wax. Dodge the wax, please. Dodge the wax. get another tank buster on our main tank, so everyone away from the main tank, please. Once again, get ready to hit your knockback immunity. Do it now. Once again, dodge the wax, please. Dodge the wax. Alright, very good job. Do not go forward, though. Please just get your chest and stay in this area. Excuse me. Oh my god, Mahia's burrito time. Well, thank you for emptying the boss. Alright, we got dead. Let's go ahead and get our dead friends back up. Oh yeah, no, we're okay. No need to worry about the time. We got... You mean we have a full 26 minutes? Thank you all for following the res protocol. Very helpful. Alright, is there anybody else? Okay, looks like we are all up. If you are dead, please shout. You are dead, because, gonna be moving on, because it looks like everyone's still alive, and I'm gonna try and do my, long-ass explanations as much as I can. Alright, welcome to Queen Savage. Here we go. This is our final fight of the night. Not exactly doing wonderful on time here, but I'm still gonna explain some shit. So let's go ahead and get our tanks over by the triangle, please. Let's get our pure invulns, that is, paladins and gunbreakers only. Oh yeah, you guys, if you can get that party... Yeah, kind of sort that party stuff out as best you can, please. Yeah, we'll keep Hawaii with number 1. Yeah, you can prep, you can be number 2. And Almondega, you can say 3. That works. I'm lazy. Let's do it. So basically, we are disrespecting the Queen. Their tank buster cleansing slash. Obviously, we use pure invuln because if it takes 0, we will not have to deal with the Doom debuff. So basically what we're due, and Cleansing Slash is coming out, you will be casting your invuln at about like halfway through the charge. Queen's gonna hit you twice. After the second hit, we'll have you turn off tank stance, and at that time, prep compression will then provoke the Queen and have your tank stance on. You will then be emptied until the second Cleansing Slash. In which case, you will be repeating what Hawaii did, which is turning on your invuln when the cast is about halfway. Queen will hit you twice. You will then turn your tank stance off. Then Almondega will then will have tank stance on and use provoke and pick that one. Pick up the Queen, and then keep as main tank for the rest of the fight, I believe. And also, if any of these 3 die, and other tanks just aggro the boss and grab them so the Queen doesn't just beat up our duelist. Because yeah, this is a fight where duelists can definitely draw aggro, so we want to make sure that at any point, if they are, we're just throwing up a Evoke and all that good stuff, range enmity, and protect our duelist. Also, tanks, you're gonna make sure this is another fight where you will want to be using Ether Shield. For every raid wide, they're called like Empyrean Inequity, and then God Save the Queen, which is actually even stronger. So you want to just kind of be careful about that. Always make sure to use your Ether Shield. This is also the fight. This fight is also the reason we have you bring 2 Ether Shields during what's called Soft Enrage, where the Queen's guards will jump down and they'll do a bunch of AoEs. Basically, we'll have you use an ether shield, then slot in your second one so you don't have the cooldown time, and then when that first ether shield buff is expiring, then you use it again. Alright, healers, or actually let's say reflectors and dispellers. There will be a phase in this fight, 2 phases actually, where we'll have lightning orbs. So we want reflectors to reflect the lightning orbs, dispellers to dispel the buffs that go on the queen. Gauge will fill up to 100, and then she will get those buffs, so we'll dispel that shit off of her, and then the reflectors will go under a lightning orb, and they want to reflect the lightning orb, and then we know that that is successful because that lightning orb will turn into a shell of lightning that we can go into, and that's our safe spot for that whole area. And so, if you have light curtains, congratulations, you are now an assistant reflector, so you can also help with the reflecting. This phase happens twice, and basically when the sovereignty bar hits 100, it'll have a ding, and when you hear that ding, you just hit your light curtain or your lost reflect, and then join the reflectors under an orb. You got your party situation, very nice. And then dispellers, so if we could get some reflectors and dispellers to please call that out in yell or shout chat. Got a reflect, got a dispel, got 2 dispels, 2 reflects, very nice. We can just get, actually, oh, I will also be using dispel as well. So that's 3. Okay, we got 4 with Zareth, and then 1 more reflector, and also just anybody using light curtains can also assist. But I will say, if you are not reflecting, then kindly stay the hell away from lightning orbs. Very kind request that you stay the hell away from lightning orbs if you are not reflecting, because they will kill you. Alright, so for boss mechanics, we have several to look out for. One of them, the main one, is what we call super chess. And so, oh shit, I'm gonna put some, I think I have these, don't I? Gaming. Alright, so these are our super chess markers. So basically, you're gonna get 2 debuffs over you. They will be 2 numbers, and they will add up to either 5, 6, or 7. So you'll look at the sum of those numbers. You have to do a little bit of math, and I will basically be calling out where you should go. So I'll say something like, back safe, wall safe, 6s in the corner, 7s to the left of 6s on Delta, and 5s on Alpha, or 5s on Charlie, or 5s on 2. And so if your number is 6, your number adds up to 6, excuse me, you'll stand in this corner here, where the Kryl is. If it's 7, you'll go to the Delta, and if the numbers add up to 5, you'd go to either Charlie, Alpha, or 2, whichever one I call out. And so you'll be there first, and then I'll say, like, go down the Charlie column. So at that point, whether you're on, Delta, Alpha, or 2, you would first go right to this column, then you would go up as many numbers that you have over your head for your first debuff. Then you would go to that spot. If you go too many spots, you'll get like a red gash kind of over your head, kind of like a doom thing. So if you see that, immediately backtrack, and that'll get rid of it. And then the Queen guards will do their attack, and then after that, we'll basically just be marching to what is a safe spot, which will either be the center north or center south, depending on how it goes. It's kind of a tough mechanic. It's one of the meaner ones of the night, but we'll deal with that as best we can. Then we also have our what's called normal and or murder chess, which is near the start, where if you played normal mode, you'll notice, let's say if you played normal mode and didn't speedrun, the Queen has a mechanic where they'll have a North Swain glow, push you in a direction, and then some of the pawns will also move to several spots where they'll have cross AoEs. It's similar to that here, but basically just follow me, and just, there's Queen is the color prog fight, so a lot of this is just follow the Kryl, follow the triangle, follow me, triangle, whatever you want to call it. Just follow the Kryl, and I'll do my best to keep you safe. And then we have 4 relentless play mechanics. I'll just try to explain them quickly. Yes, and after the normal chest will be our first cleansing slash, and after that will be our first super chest. We'll have 2 super chests as well. And so, relentless 1 will basically have the Queen's Gunner and Warrior come back. And so we'll get a combination of the North Swain Glow pushing us. Hey, you don't have to remind me about the timer. Like, I see it. And so, we'll have the North Swain Glow, which will push us in a direction. We'll have the tethers from before, tethers to Green Wind, non-tethers to Purple Lightning. And so we'll get to those spots, and then you'll also be dealing with your Mustadio mechanics. So North Swain Glow will push first, then go to tethers, or tether to Wind or Lightning, and then turn your open side to the northwest. The Gunner will always be in the northwest. For that mechanic, Relentless 2 is a difficult one. We'll be stacking in the center. The Knight will be doing a knockback to an orb, and then the Queen will slash diagonal down the arena. I will do my best to guide us on that one. The safe spot could end up being a very small little position. Yeah, please do not get AFK kicked. Move around a little bit. And I'm also going to mark our duelist as well. I know they know how to do Relentless 2, or unless you quit, you can also... Actually, I'll just mark you. Don't worry about it. I got you. So one of them, just follow us for Relentless Play 2. Relentless Play 3 will stack together. The Queens, the Knight will do either Sword or Shield Omen with the French fry mechanic thing. So then we'll just dodge that, have normal with turrets, and then Relentless Play 4 will be knockback with the bombs, and then the pyretic, the cold or freeze. The knockback will happen before the pyretic or freeze, and the knockback is shorter than the knockback in normal mode for this. So please be aware of that. Also, please be aware that your knockback immunity will work. Alright, I think that is about it. I know we're running low on time here, but still got a couple more minutes. Okay, yeah, I think we are good. Let's go ahead and run ready checks. Oh shit, Maya's about to be just gone. That burrito's gonna take him away from us so fast. So that's the real timer we gotta watch out for. We gotta finish this raid before the burrito steals Mahia away. Yeah, Mahia is the range timer. Oh, I don't think I did a ready check, did I? This is the big fight, so please use your lost actions, your food, pots, all that shit. Bravo's ready as well. Very good. Alright, let's make sure we're ready. Foxtrot, Alpha, Delta, Charlie, Echo, Bravo. Very nice. Alright, go ahead and cross the purple line if you're ready. Also, please be handing out shell if you haven't done so. These raid wides hurt like hell. If you do not have it, I'm gonna... Just please say so now, or please go behind the purple line and get your shell. Looks like no one's going behind, so I'm going to assume we all have shell. And I'm going to go ahead and start a 30-second countdown. Hawaii is going to be our only one with tank stance right now. And unlike other bosses, you don't need to spin it around or anything. Just stay with the group, so you can make sure you're giving us all your ether shield and you're staying for cures and everything. Please remember, again, pop food, excuse me. This is the final stretch. We want to pump all of our damage out. Alright, let's get it. Okay, Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Raid Wide. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Alright, Normal Slash Murder Chest coming up next. Alright, North Row, not safe, and Middle Row is not safe. Take a look at their numbers here. 2, 3, and now North Swain Glow is going to push us in a direction. it is taking us to the east. Let's go to... Yep. Wait. Let's go to the Charlie marker. Watch out, the back side of that square is not safe. And then now let's move up. Very good. Cleansing Slash number 1 coming up. Hawaii, go ahead and use your end goal when you see the Cleansing Slash cast bar is about halfway. Go ahead, use your end goal now, please. 1 hit, and then now wait for 1 more. 2 hits. Go ahead and provoke prep compression. Thank you. Hawaii, go ahead and turn your tank stance off. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Alrighty, we're going to be entering our first Super Chest mechanic. Alright, we are going up north. We have... Alright, back and wall are both safe. 6s in the corner, 7s to the left of 6s, and 5s on 1. 6s in the corner, 7s to the left of 6s, and 5s on 1. We'll be marching down the 4 column. If you have a death mark, please backtrack to remove it. Alright, at this point, let's go into that shiny safe spot. Even if it kills you, go in that safe spot. Alright, now let's get back at it. Heavy Burst. This is going to be the big raid wide. God Save the Queen. Heavy mitigation here. 1 Aether Shield. Stone Skin 2. Heavy mid. Heavy mids. Yes, if you died, please pop a re-raiser. Sovereignty Gauge is at 96. Reflectors and Dispellers, please get ready. Alright, follow the triangle for safe spot here. I am dispelling. Queen has been dispelled. Alright, go inside the lightning shell. Go inside lightning shell. Follow triangle. Either one of these lightning shells are great. Right, Relentless Blade number 1. Note the gunner in the northwest. If you have a tether, you'll be going to Green Swirly Wind. Green tethers to wind, tethers to lightning. Tethers to wind, non-tethers to lightning. Northwind Blow is going to push us once again to the east. Tethers to wind, non-tethers to lightning. Show your open side to the northwest, please. Now to a turret. Slash number 2, prep compression, pop your invul. 1 hit, wait 1 more. Alright, Almondega, go ahead and provoke, prep compression, turn your tank stance off, please. Very good, thank you. Relentless Blade number 2, let's all stack up in the center, please. Hold off on your burst, downtime mechanic. Should have said that sooner, that's okay though. Alright, so we're going to be going near the 2 here. Yeah, we're quits jumping. And then we got... right over here. This corner right here, little corner. Just go right here. Where we're all jumping up and down. Jump party, join the jump party. Raid wide, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Alright, getting ready for Super Chest number 2 coming. Alright, we are going to the north yet again. Alright, we have back and wall both safe. 6 in the corner, 7's to the left of 6's, and 5's on 4. 6's in the corner, 7's to the left of 6's on 3, and 5's on 4. We'll be marching down the 4 column, please. Alright, march down the 4 column. If you have a red gash over your head, please backtrack to remove it. Okay, healers, LB3 should be coming up soon. Do not use it yet. Go to the safe spot first. Go to the safe spot first. We will wait till after this raid wide. Not yet, not yet. Okay, if you have LB3 and they're dead on your team, go to the center and use healer LB3. Hunting/3, Almondega, use info now, please. Now everyone, let's stack up. Let's stack up together here. Stack up together. We got Relentless Play number 3. We're trying to bait the knight to pop up where we are. Shield Omen, we're going to be close to the knight. Alright, let's find our safe quarter. To the left. Left of the knight. Then we gotta dodge these normal mode turrets. Alright, and now we got our Dispellers. Reflect, Dispel, Reflect. Alright, let's get inside a Lightning Orb soon. Quick. Inside a Lightning Orb, Lightning Orb. Go inside a Lightning Orb. Any Lightning Orb will do. Almondega's dead. Another tank, pick that up, please. Oh, looks like Prep's got it. Thank you. Ether Shield. Alright, we have Relentless 4 coming up. This will be a knockback into bombs with a Pyretic and a Freeze. Alright, if you are tethered, you go to Big Bomb. Tethers to big, non-tethers to small. Or we can just kill this fucking boss and get all our first-time friends a Cerberus mount. How about that idea?
Amazing job.
Excellent.
I sucked the entire way.
No, you didn't.
I died
Well,
like
you
10
did one.
times. I got carried.
Wonderful, wonderful job, everybody. Oh no, no one got carried. You all contributed. Before you grab your chest, please make sure you have 4 open slots in your inventory. This is a bonus chest, so you get like a full augmented log runner gear thing, whatever the hell it's called, just from this chest. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. It's not just me. I'm just some random girl making noises in a microphone. Like this clear was all you guys. Oh yes, the mount is an achieve mount, so you can't quite get it in here, but when you leave, you can do so. Yeah, we got 8 minutes, so let's go ahead and get back. If everyone's up, we're gonna go back to near the tree. Let's go ahead and represent that sun drop dance. Big fan too. All right. everyone get their poses here. If anyone took like logs of this, if you could please post log on the DRS logs channel, just so people can kind of analyze their performance. Yeah, thank you all so much. We are going to do one extra thing tonight. This is totally optional though, so please, don't feel like you have to do this if, you got somewhere to be. I know it's getting kind of late, so, no problems if you gotta leave. I am currently in the, I'm on Adamantis, actually. That's what I should say. Yeah, if you gotta go to bed, I know we've been here a while. Like, I can look at my re-raiser buff, and it's literally in seconds. We got that nice, re-raiser is about to expire. Good times. Love to see it. Looks like, okay, I think everyone's done their G-pose. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just head out. And if you are new and would like to participate in this, go to the Doman Enclave Aetheryte, main Aetheryte in Adamantis. And if this is not your first clear with us, then go to, and you want to partake, then go to the place in Adamantis and do the thing. To volunteer to be our standard bearer, that would be great as well. Okay, looks like Almondega volunteered to be standard bearer. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a good question. How many did we get?
I think someone said 25.
Oh, hell yeah.
25 out of 48.
To see that. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. That's correct. You can now put a good old C by your name because you have cleared. Oh yeah, can't wait to do it again as a different role. It's very fun. In fact, on Lego we have a all jobs challenge or whatever. So like an official knackle-free Graphica Felena all job challenge. I'm pretty close to being done with that actually. If I'm gonna humble brag a little bit, just need Reaper. Machinist, which are of course 2 classes I have 0 clue how to play.
Reaper's
That's
easy.
cool.
Reaper is easy.
Machinist is easy as long as you have a reasonable ping.
You just know with Reaper, you just do that Enshroud thing, and then you just hit like many times.
Thanks for letting me duel. I got like rank 2 bard because like the rank 1 bard is from Primal and I'm pretty sure we cannot beat those people. So thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Nice work.
Thank you. I mean, all of you did wonderful. Like like I said before, like I'm just some rando making noises in a mic. I can't do this without all of you.
Time to do the dog walk.
I believe our standard bear should be on the way. I think. If they're not, then please head down this way. We are ready for you. Ready to receive. I like a standard bear. Oh, here they come. I try my absolute best to get all of your names, but we got a lot of first-time clears. So I apologize in advance if I do not say someone's name. Do not say your name specifically. I'm gonna call you guys too. Azure Kaji, Almondega Kira, Standard Bear, thank you. Alnus, Meridis, thank you. Yay, Morikawa, thank you for being here. Compression, thank you for being here. Vexrel, thank you for your cameo. Onryo, Gravebloom, thank you for being here. Yamza Hoshi, thank you so much for being here. Ami-sama, thank you for being here. Benny Bean, thank you for being here. Melis, thank you for being here. Small Oolong, thank you, love the name. Dominic Greaves, thank you for being here. Gabriella Slara, I don't know if you're with us, but thank you for being here too, cool. Oh, I definitely did not get everyone's name, but thank you all so very much for coming. Yeah, Hoshi family. Alright, so at this point, jump. Let us be jumping for a little bit, and then we're gonna do the dog pile in the center. Well, Compression, I said your name, I think. Hope I did. In and out, congrats on your clear. Thank you for being here. All of you, thank you so very much for being here. I love doing this content, but I cannot play it by myself. I need all of you. All of you are very important. All of you matter. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna host it again sometime next week. And if you want to join that, please feel free to. I know we got some other runs this week as well. Nova Clone's got one tomorrow. I believe it's like Friday night, and then Knackle has his usual Saturday run. Then Vash has a run on Wednesday. So we got plenty of DRS still, on this Discord. I think ABBA might have some runs coming up too. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you're always welcome to join us.